Let's see if he left yet.
Hey,
Thought
guys.
good morning.
Morning. Good morning.
It's a beautiful day in
Oh
the
God,
neighborhood.
yes, I woke up with
Oh,
sleep
I'm
this morning.
sorry. Did my
Hey, Jenna. Jenna, is that from last night, the email? Because I did get it. I did get an email from your camp. Hi, Bailey. 2 tacos. Driving to work. Bailey,
Remy, Bailey, 2 tacos, Jenna,
how are you
everybody?
guys?
Good morning, my Four Seasons.
Morning, morning, morning. Yes, good morning.
Okay, we're not sitting in my lap. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're gonna go sit over there. She's got her. Oh my God! Now she's gonna lick my face. Is that Ness? Oh, your daddy's here. Go get him. Ouch.
I really have to start checking my emails. Here's what it says on my emails.
What?
18,205 emails.
Hi, Amanda. Hi, Leah's wife.
That's just on one account.
She's
Hey,
a
Leo
slacker.
wife.
And yet
Hey,
I'm the
Amanda Ray.
one. I'm the one that gets the naughty emails from Jason Luff about what a slacker email addresser
Oh,
I am.
I am the biggest slacker.
It's like,
He
whatever.
did say to me, he
Hi,
goes,
Mary
I
O.
sent you an email,
Hey,
but
180.
I remembered you don't check your emails.
180.
What the fuck
Chloe's
is
being
going
abusive
on
to me.
Yes, I am.
Help
Beat her
me.
up. I beat her up every day. I really do.
She's so
I do.
cute.
I'm like horrible. I'm horrible to her. Ask her.
No, she's really not. She's very cute.
No, I'm not. Stop that. I don't want to.
Stop.
You're going to ruin my reputation as
Right,
being
right.
the meanest bitch on YouTube. Come on. Come on. I'm the most horrible person on YouTube. You know that.
Right.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Lord. Oh,
I guess it's going to rain here today.
It's not here. It's sunny as hell.
I mean, my husband does not need to be
Hey,
rained out
180,
either.
want to come up?
Yes.
I booted off. I kind of, he was up for a few minutes yesterday, and it was like, okay, I'm tired now.
I know, right?
Every time he comes up on my panel, I'm like, okay, time to go now. Poor guy. Make him feel bad.
Yep.
Jenna Moon.
Oh, did you really, Mary?
The Lost Boys of the Bucks County. Oh, did you? Oh, that's right, Mario. That's right. You did know one of the victims, didn't you? I actually remember that story when it happened.
Did you really?
I remember it being on the news because it wasn't Bucks County. I mean, we're in Pennsylvania, and it's in Philadelphia, near Philadelphia. Oh, yeah. I sleep a lot. Do you? Well, get out of the freaking trunk.
That was that was a freaking horrible story. My God, I cannot even imagine.
It was and they were friends. They were all friends. I sleep a lot. Yeah,
I don't.
I actually, no, you don't. I don't either. I sleep in stages.
I know, Amanda Ray, right? I love to sleep.
It's my
but it's like I can maybe get maximum I can sleep in one setting is like 4 hours.
Hey, Charlie girl. Hi, sweetie.
Good morning, Charlie girls. Like Charlie 4 hours. Girl. That's it. That's not enough. That's not.
Charlie girl says. I like women that have men's names.
I do too.
I do. I think it's cool.
I do too.
I don't like dogs that have people names, so I think it's weird. But my dog had a people name. Katie was a people name.
My dog has a people name, you meanie. Well, Logan, Dixie, Bessie, and Stevie.
No, actually, those are pretty cool names. Katie was a people name too. I do have periods of insomnia. I thought he was going to say I do have.
I know. I was like, you have periods.
Insomnia, so it evens out.
Good morning, sweetie.
Insomnia kind of sucks. Like when you sleep in like stages, like you'll sleep like in the afternoon, then you'll be up like till 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's what I do. I can't. Nap.
Remy. Oh, and good morning, 180. Sweet Wheat says. Oh, good morning. By the way, good morning.
Right. Oh. That and allergies. I'm like headaches. I'm like on day 5 of like. Is it 5 or
I'm
6?
seriously gonna have to delete a lot of emails. How long will it take to delete? How long will it? I'm seriously 18,000
Good morning,
emails.
Nanya.
Ridiculous. Hey, Nanya.
Nanya, I'm sorry. I got booted, and it was like all day yesterday too. So I went ahead and
Oh,
it was
yeah.
ridiculous
Oh,
all
yes.
day.
Yes. Tell me about that.
I was like loving this new AT&T. Not, did never had that problem with Spectrum. Never.
Hey, 180, come up for a minute because I want to tell you something. Tell you I'm not going to boot you today. Oh, Lordy, Lordy. I think dogs should have 3 names minimum as Madam Judy Dench.
I like that.
Yeah, that is
I
cool.
like that.
It's like Sir
Elton John.
Elton
Just saying.
John. Exactly.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I like Sir Elton John.
Dame Amelia Earhart.
I think that's what it is. I think there's like sinus headaches.
Oh my God. Mario has 118,000 emails. Oh yes, you got me beat. You got 100,000 more emails than I do. Ha ha ha.
I don't
Hey,
even look
baby.
anymore. I don't answer any of them. Well, Chasing Love, I have to.
My
Good morning.
beauty. Good morning. Good morning.
118,000.
It's amazing how a couple hours sleep will change your perspective on things.
Yeah,
Isn't
it
it?
is. It is.
Even in just a couple of hours. Of course, I woke up with a headache this morning. I was like, oh, the top of my head was pounding. Oh, God.
No, it wasn't anything you said. Honest to God, all day yesterday it kept doing it, and then it dropped me this morning when I was talking to you. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm just gonna go reset the router because I
Oh my
can't.
God, she did it to me last night. I'm like, looking
It
around,
me
where the
too.
hell did she go? And I'm
And
like
it's
up there by
random.
myself. Yeah,
It started every time I would go out and like go near my washer and dryer,
Hey,
boom, everything would lock up.
Ams. Hi, Turquoise.
Hey,
Ams is coming up today.
Turquoise.
I swear to God, if she doesn't come up and get us laughing, I'm going to be so depressed.
Right?
I'm going to start thinking she doesn't like me anymore.
That's probably where my headaches are coming from because I haven't had an M's intervention for a while.
I know. Right?
I think I'm going to blame it on that anyway.
Is that beeping coming from your house?
Maybe.
No, seriously, because it sounds like it's coming.
It's my coffee
every
pot.
kind of weird. Oh, okay. Because I'm like, there's nothing in here that beeps.
I'm not a millennial wannabe, and I did not go get a Keurig. Okay, I'm still with Mr. Coffee.
Oh, I love my Keurig.
See,
I really do.
I'm just saying, no, because my daughter has one, and I can't. I have to use 2 things to make 1 cup of coffee.
Oh, because you like your coffee so strong.
Yeah, like you can put your spoon in it, and it stands up on its own.
My husband likes strong coffee. He buys that dark roast, and I can't drink that. I really can't.
Okay, it does. Okay, then that's what I'm going to do, Sweet Wheat, because I do have BC powder. So yeah, I'm taking some.
BC powder. I think you were talking about that the other day. So,
yeah, for toothaches. Yep.
None
yet. Yeah, I think it's the new Wi-Fi, and I think that Mr. Demeanor needs to be punished. I don't know how I'm going to do that yet, but I'll keep you all informed. Why are you going to sit in the corner pissed off? What are you doing, Remy? Come here.
What is she? I just look.
I don't know.
What did she say? I'm just going to sit in the corner pissed off. Uh-oh, what happened?
Oh, she looked at her smoke detector. She thought it was that.
Well, I was wondering. I'm like, because here's the thing, my Instant Pot makes that same noise when it's turned on.
Really?
And I'm like, I'm hearing this beeping. I'm like, I didn't turn my Instant, because I'll boil eggs sometimes in the morning. I'm like,
Morning, Cinderella.
Yeah, hey, beautiful serendipity.
You've never in your life drank coffee, Jenna. For real. That's like serious, really?
She's never drank. Oh, really? Oh my God. I can't start my day without it.
Yeah,
Ems didn't drink coffee till she was 25. I actually wasn't a big fan of coffee either until I was in my 20s.
Oh no,
I have a cappuccino maker. You probably like that because I think it makes pretty strong coffee.
I think because I'm adopted, my mom she had me convinced that it was like breast milk or something. Just saying. That's
Does
how
your
long
mom
I've
drink?
drank coffee.
Does your mom drink
Oh,
coffee?
oh God, yeah. Good morning, Serendipity. You sweet baby girl. Good morning, Brandy J.
Em is ignoring us. She really
I
is
know.
ignoring
She
us.
is.
She's trying to pretend that we didn't ask her to come up here, but that's
I
okay.
know. She's gonna skim. She
Started
thinks
when I
because
had,
we're old, we'll forget.
yeah, she thinks we will. She thinks we will. Look how pretty Serendipity is in her picture. I love
I
her.
know. She's beautiful.
Oh, she's gorgeous. My
Never drank
parents have
coffee.
never drank coffee either in their lives. Oh my God.
Okay, that's creepy.
Okay, yeah, it is
You're
creepy.
not human. You're
That's
not human.
that's creeping me out.
I love coffee. But now I can't drink it all day, but we will, especially like when we're both working really long hours during the day. We'd get home at night and the first thing we would do when we walked in was make a pot of coffee. Like gonna go to
Well,
bed, but I'm gonna
I
drink
stopped
coffee.
drinking it. I stopped drinking it in the afternoon and I start drinking ice water. My thing is ice water. I don't drink pop. I used to drink pop
Hmm.
and now I don't drink pop anymore. I drink ice water. So it's got to be icy, icy cold.
You
I
can't be
drink
in,
worse
nobody puts
coffee. I
baby in the
wake up and
corner.
open a can of Coca-Cola. Yeah, I don't. I used to drink Coke floats. Oh, I was a Coke float freak. I would put like 4 scoops of ice cream in a. Oh, oh, that's so good. So good.
Yeah.
I love Coke
No, I
float.
know we never were big like pop drink. Well, I guess y'all call it pop. We call it Coke.
Mhm.
Anything soda related is Coke to here. I mean, you just the next question that follows that is what kind of Coke do you drink? Which sounds stupid to everyone else, but we know that means you say like Dr. Pepper or
Thank
Sprite
you,
or
honey.
whatever, you know.
I think we say whatever it is. Like if it's Coke, it's Coke. If it's root beer, it's root beer. But I haven't had like since this pandemic because we usually buy like a little, like a case of soda when the kids come because they like 7 Up and they like, cherry Coke, which I hate. I think it tastes like cough medicine. But yeah, we'll buy that for them, which
Right.
we shouldn't because it's not really good. But, when they come, they get what they want. So we're the kind of grandparents that spoil we give our grandkids anything they're not supposed to have from their parents,
And
like
that's true,
chocolate
sweet.
bars.
It does. It should have like the opposite effect. It should calm when you put in any kind of caffeine or stimulant. I don't know.
It
I
has
do
a
get
kind of it.
really
I get
if
hyper.
I drink too much coffee, I'm like jittering. I'm just like can't do it. So
I
yeah.
drink all my coffee is drank in the morning when I'm talking to you guys.
And
And
I've never been a
it doesn't keep me awake. Because after I'm finished the stream, I like ask Miss Dominion. She'll try and talk to me. She'll try and call me, and I'm like, I'm going to take a
no. No, I'm
nap.
taking a nap today. To hell with
Yeah,
you. I'm going to lay down and I'm not talking to you
I
for
play
like
my
2 hours.
I play my slots, and then I fall asleep. I fall asleep. I'll
See,
put
and
it
I
on
quit
Lucky
doing
Roll.
that. I think I need to start doing that again because I used to play like the cookie game or whatever it is, Cookie Jam,
Oh,
and I
really?
quit playing it. I need to go back to playing it.
I play a bunch of little games that I really like on there. So yeah.
I like it. If it's a puzzle, I like doing it.
Of course, I don't do anything around my house, according to some people. So except
Hmm.
play games and go online.
Well, that's what you do because you're
I
crazy.
tried 5 Hour energy drink
You
once.
killed your
Thought
husband
I
and
was
put him in
going to
your
die from a
freezer.
heart
I
attack.
mean,
Ooh,
once that was
that's
over,
not
what was
good.
left to do?
Hi, Brandy. I feel like the redheaded stepchild over here. I think I'm the only one that's not blue. Oh,
Oh, give her
I'm
one. Give her a
sorry.
wrench.
Oh, I will. I will. Jeez. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. I've only been and don't get too attached to it because as soon as I'm able to, so I'm not saying this to you in particular, but when I can check out people's channels, I'm going to be changing up the wrenches. There's going to be some wrenches. Like there's not going to be as many wrenches because I don't think I need that, man. I have got a small channel. Let's face it, I don't need like 1,500 wrenches, but you know,
Too
I'll
early for
keep the
adulting.
wrenches that I've had from the beginning.
I
Two
know. I can't.
tacos. Two tacos is driving. She's listening, driving on her way to work, or she's listening on her way to work while driving in her car that talks to her.
I know. What is it? Why is it telling me to put my hands back on the wheel?
Jesus,
Because
take
it
the
wants to
wheel.
get punched in the computer. That's why. Well, and it was
Anybody
like,
who wants to promote their channel, please, Jenna Moon can, Remy, can you report? Can you post Jenna Moon's link and Two Tacos link, and who else? M's Coffee Combos link. Thank you. M's or
thank you, Brandy.
Remy is really good at posting links. Yes.
Yeah,
And hi,
I
Cinderella.
agree. Yeah, wrenches.
What
They
do you read?
scare me.
Well, here's the thing. I'm the worst wrench. I tell people not to give me wrenches because I'm slow. I'm
That's
like
too
the
much
slowest wrench.
pressure from a. That's too much
Well,
pressure from a vehicle. I'm just telling you, two tacos. I really.
the
It's
thing with me is when you have a wrench, you really have to be careful for things like dumping and stuff like that. So you have to be really mindful of that. Like I
yeah.
leave that up to people that know what the hell they're doing because I'll completely miss that stuff
Yeah.
because I'm
She gave
not
me a
in
wrench and
that
I started
mindset.
blocking people. I didn't even know I had a wrench.
True, that's
Like,
true.
where else all
She's like,
these extra
she's like,
choices coming
yeah,
from? Let's
what's
do
this?
this one.
It's like she clicks on a name. She goes, what? I'm a wrench? Oh, that's cool. But
They're
I
all
don't know
like,
what to do with it.
yes, and you blocked so and so.
Yeah,
Oops.
yeah, yeah. They're like,
Sorry.
because you blocked them. The thing is, when you have a wrench, this is what's good about having a wrench is that you can see everything. But it's not good in a way if there's too many wrenches because then you can see like doxes and stuff like that. And if you
Oh.
have the wrong people with the wrong, the wrenches,
Oh, they can wreak havoc.
they can, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Emerald Girl. New sub here after watching several videos. Thanks for starting my mornings. Oh, you're
Well,
welcome.
thanks for being here, Emerald Girl.
Yes, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I actually appreciate
Jumping
everybody
up
who
start
comes in
mode.
here.
I don't know. Two tacos. That you know what I think they're. Ow, shit! Can you not with my foot? Okay, sorry. Ooh, they have no. They're no respecter of
Smart
males in
mode
this
to
house.
sport mode or normal. Will
Right. I
that make
think
a
that they're
difference?
doing. Watch. They're doing data because they want us to all stop driving and use automated cars like the Jetsons. I'm gonna have to die before that happens because I love to drive. I love to be in control of my vehicle, in my vehicle. People will go like, I'll come pick you up. Like, no, I'll meet you there. Mhm. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. See, it's doing it again. I hate this internet. Swear to God.
What was I going to say? I was going to say something. I forgot what I was going to say. I had to go in and wash my hands. I wash my hands like 50 times a day.
Remy's link job is over.
Hey,
Thank you so much, Remy.
Brian's sweet.
Morning, Beaver. What's
Anybody
up?
that gives him a bad name, you don't really know the real Brian.
Even though
Brian
he
is
said
like sweet.
sleppy. He's sleppy.
He likes to act tough, but he's really a big teddy bear. That's ruined his
I know,
reputation
Brandy.
now.
I know, Brandy. It's I don't want to. I want to be in control of my own car. And you know, the older you get, if you've ever worked with elderly people, the reason why they can come across as so bitter and angry and shitty is because they've lost almost all control of their life. And if you could just give them something that they can be in control of, it's like it changes their world. Because honest to God, the things we don't let them do and that we make them do, it's like
That's like
to
my
hell with
husband
that.
my husband's mother before they wanted her to get rid of her car. She goes, well, that's the last thing. That's the last thing I can
Yeah.
hold on to.
Good morning,
And
Hoochie Mama Ash.
she ended up giving us her car, but she goes, that was my last because they put her, well, she couldn't take care of her house because her house was a huge, like I'm telling you, like a bed and breakfast huge type home with fireplaces in all the bedrooms upstairs. She just couldn't take care of it. And so, she went into a home, but the last thing she got that was to go was her car. And
She's
she
got
said
her
that's
coffee.
the last.
Drop her link.
Oh,
Ems.
oh, yeah.
Catch her before she changes her
Oh
mind.
my God, yes. Good Lord.
I'm sorry I interrupted you, but it was kind of fun.
I'm sorry, I wasn't reading the chat. I was like,
I'm
I
gonna
grew
do
up
it
above
again.
Atlanta, and one day we were driving down the freeway and everyone was going about 90 miles an hour, and this man was literally reading a book on his steering wheel flying down the road. Yeah, I
Oh,
believe
no.
it. People were texting and stuff.
I'd be like 911.
I
This
just
dude
did. I just
was
dropped a
not.
link for her.
This dude is not. He does not have his hands on the wheel.
Well, that reminds me of that song that what's her name? What's her name? A country singer. Jesus Take
Jesus
the
Take
Wheel.
the Wheel. Carrie
Yeah.
Underwood.
Carrie Underwood, that's who it is.
I hate her because she's gorgeous.
I know. Hey, Ash 274. I know I'm safe now.
Right? Because where did 180 go? He went radio silent.
Yeah.
He's in the bushes again.
Yeah, he is. He's lurking. Oh, here she is. Jeez, I've missed her.
It didn't yell at you in the switch.
Good morning.
Good
We've
morning.
missed you. We have missed you so much. How did
Taco?
Shit.
How did the graduation go?
Oh, it was great.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was weird because they only gave 2 tickets per parent. So think about it. If you have a blended family, how do you pick,
Exactly.
who's going? So luckily, we had an inside scoop that was able to set up our, my ex's wife and her kids somewhere they could still see the stage. And me and her dad went up. So it worked out, but it was good. It's sad that it's done. Yep, she got awards to the teeth.
Oh, good.
That's awesome.
So now what's going to happen? Do they know anything about school this year, or what's going to happen with school?
So she's going, but it is definitely not normal. They've set up delivery. Get this. Delivery for, because you know how when you send kids to college, you have to have a meal plan for them.
Mm-hmm.
So, anytime they want to eat, they call down to the cafeteria or whatever, and everything will be delivered to their room. So there's going to be no eating in cafeteria. They set up that, so there's no socialization there. And when they come home for, let's see, what is it, Thanksgiving break, they're not allowed to go back. So she'll come home for Thanksgiving break and then have to do online until it's time to go back for the next semester. Because they don't want kids going home, getting sick, and then bringing it back.
You know that Harvard parents are suing Harvard.
Why?
Because if their kids are going to be home using their computer, their air conditioning, their heating, eating their meals there, screw a bunch of $30,000 a semester.
Yeah, no kidding.
You're going to get 1,000. That's what you're going to get, and be happy with it. Yeah,
I'm telling you,
rock on, parents.
I was so close to having my daughter stay home. So my daughter has done her first year of college already through our local community college. She did it her senior year. Mm-hmm. And we were so close to just keeping her home and having her go to community college the first year because, I mean, think about it. We're paying for her to be up there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Half the semester is going to be spent being home online.
Or locked in their room, pretty much.
We'll see.
Well, what we're being told here as far as high schools and colleges is do not plan to come back in the fall.
So we just got the word. I guess Cuomo just made a statement that opening in September is going to be very unlikely for I mean, college is much different than high schools and, elementary schools because you can keep them separated a little more.
I like the way she says elementary.
She says it like Stephanie Harlow.
Elementary.
And she says documentary.
Yeah.
Elementary.
because Stephanie Harlow and I live so close, so we probably speak very similarly.
Yep, you do. Now I hear that.
Elementary.
Elementary.
You ladies want to hear what happened to me yesterday on the
Yes.
Boston
Yes,
golf course?
absolutely.
So I've been golfing for a long time. I've never had this happen, and I almost cried, for real. So let me set the scene a little for you. So it's a par 4. I tee off, and I hit it very close to the green. I hit a bomb.
Okay.
And I'm going for, obviously, it's an eagle shot.
Okay.
So we walk up to my ball, and all of a sudden, here comes a fucking golden retriever charging me.
Shut up.
Wow.
I'm not kidding you. Here comes this golden retriever in the middle of the golf course. It's the freaking 9th hole. We only played 9 yesterday. 9th hole. There's money on that hole because obviously, you know, the scores were very close.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes this golden retriever, grabs my ball and fucking took off.
Your husband paid that dog. I'm telling you right now.
I have never
He didn't want to
seen such a
lose.
thing. Well, I'm telling you, I can't even tell you what we did as far as the bet went, but I've never seen such a thing. That's a story that I don't think I'll ever forget.
That's
If
funny.
you're a golfer, you know that doesn't ever happen. I've never seen that.
We used to see a lot is deer on a golf course. A lot of deer where we golfed.
Yeah, we don't see that here really.
Oh, we used to see a lot of deer on the golf course all the time.
I
But
do
there
hear
was
a bird.
there was woods, and there was woods in certain places of the golf course. Yeah, we used to see a lot of them.
Nope. The bird is not at my house.
Is she really telling us
It's
a golf
here.
story? Yeah, she's telling us a golf story. She's the
Yes,
golfer.
but I'm telling you,
It's just so crazy because it never, like, such a thing never happens unless
No,
they're
'cause
making a movie.
he paid that golden retriever. I'm telling you. He found somebody who had a golden and said, listen, around this time, my wife's going to be close to winning this bet.
Yeah.
Have your dog run over and get her damn ball. I'll give you
He
$100.
was one stroke behind me. We were
Yeah.
just getting ready to finish. Yep.
He's
Well,
highly
What about
suspect in my book.
in Florida when they have those alligators like walking across the golf course? How would you like that?
Yeah. No thanks. I'd be out.
Yeah, me too. I'd be out of there.
No
It's so
thanks.
funny. English
Well,
sheepdogs
that's
are
good
so
that you
cool.
had a nice graduation for your girl.
Yeah.
Good morning, Alexis.
Now we have that party coming up in August. We wanted to do it in July, but she's got to have her wisdom teeth out. So, can't do it then.
And that's your 16-year-old or 17-year-old?
Yeah, she's almost 18.
Yeah. Okay.
God, you're old.
It's everybody's up in the air about what's going to happen. Like, what's going to happen for school next year? You know, for the kids. Who knows?
Yeah, and parents that need to go back to work and you can't afford
Yeah.
childcare because we've all been unemployed for so damn long, and I could
Yep.
go on.
And this year was going to be my youngest daughter's first year. I think I've mentioned to you guys that she applied for a math and science school, which is a private school, and you have to have, you know, your GPA has to be X, Y, and Z. You have to do X amount of, you have to basically be the best of the best to get into these places. They accept, I want to say they accept like 120 kids.
Wow.
She got accepted. She went through all the process last year, got accepted, and
Dang.
now they're not doing it. So,
Oh Lord,
yeah.
sucks. I feel
Kind of
so bad
bizarre.
for the kids.
Really, come down here and golf. That's a good point. We have alligators or crocodiles or whatever we have.
You
Happy
do?
Gilmore.
You
Well, it's
have that
Happy.
in Texas? Do you have
Yeah.
alligators in Texas?
Yes.
Seriously. Do you really?
Yes. We have
Why
bayou
do I
here.
always only think of Florida and alligators.
No. Louisiana. Girl, what?
Yeah, you got
This
the
ain't-
big gators.
Yeah, people will kill you and take you to the bayou and dump you in there, and the gators will eat you.
Ew.
Well, it doesn't leave any
Do
evidence.
we have
I'm just saying.
crocodiles? Do we have crocodiles?
Wait,
Do we
what
have
did that-
crocodiles?
what did that girl say that she was going to do to Starlight?
Oh,
Oh,
she was
no.
going to fire to her. Oh my God. That
What
was
did she say?
creepy. Oh Lord, I can't
I
remember.
didn't
It
hear
was
that one.
on Starlight Channel. It's so creepy.
Come
Oh,
on
who
in,
was that?
Alexis.
Foxy Bot. Foxy Bot.
Mhm.
said she was going to tie her to a boat and feed her to the alligators, and she was like growling. Oh my God, it was so creepy.
Well, I will just say,
You never heard that?
no,
it was
nope,
when
I
that
never heard it.
I think a real world podcast was on, and she called in. Oh my God, it was so creepy.
I've heard her talk.
Oh,
like on a live.
I don't think Starlight would mind if I played it.
I don't know of anybody in Louisiana that actually talks like that. I will just say that.
What's her? What's that? What channel is it on? I don't think she'll strike me if I play it.
I don't know.
That's really,
if she does,
really.
if she does, I'm gonna laugh at you, Carla.
I know.
And I'm gonna kind of cheer
like,
for
what else
Starlight.
could go wrong? It's like the funniest. Like, who I gotta find it. I don't remember what it was called, but it's like
she's gonna call me later today and go, "Fucking Starlight, she struck my channel."
If it's even there, I don't even know what it's called, but it is like the creepiest thing you've ever heard.
Yeah, so Ash put it in the chat that she was going to take Marianne, cover her in chicken blood, blood, and drag her around the swamp when the gators are hungry.
You have to hear it though. It's like, yeah, but she growls on it. Like she's
what?
She growls on it.
Oh my God.
Like really evil sounding. It's, oh my God. That's why I was trying to find it, because it's really, really, really creepy.
What is wrong with people? Seriously.
Oh my God. She's like a weirdo.
Look, she sends a link. She sends a link.
Ash sent a link. Oh my God. In the chat, yeah.
Look, Ash is such an instigator. Or instant gator, however you want to look at it.
Oh my God. Yeah, instant gator. It was so creepy. I'm gonna like find it and play it because it is so.
Where's Kimmy P? Somebody find Kimmy P. Tell her she's gonna take a break at work if she's at work.
Are you guys ready?
Yes, play it.
Okay. On.
Marianne, I got something to tell Marianne. Marianne, tell me. You don't scare me, Marianne.
The fuck?
Oh God, Marianne. Maybe I'm supposed to be. You ever think about that? You know what that means, Marianne? Possessed. You never meditate. We got Gregory down here, baby.
Gregory.
The worst, hardest motherfucking Gregory on your asses you ever seen. You didn't hear my story about the voodoo doll, baby. You should have listened. And I'm protected by the good Jesus, Gregory. I believe in Jesus, so I'm under protection. You're evil out of the heart. I am not messing around. Look, well, I've been on my own for a year. Every one of those bitches come after me like in 2018. Nobody stood up for me. I didn't ask for anybody to. I have been like Marie. I have been nice to people. And the reason that Marianne and Brian are mad at me is because I will go and be nice to people they don't like. They hate Mandy's guts. Mandy's been a good friend to me. She's never done anything wrong to me, and I've been nice to me. I tried to help them men sisters, but they didn't want to. Diane and them didn't want to. They had all those stupid moderations where they're going to try to make peace. Diane took my email. Now, see, I didn't have to give you my email, did I? No. Okay. He took my email and said, "Oh, we'll have you on chat. So you can speak your piece." Right. No. And I thought, that's weird. Well, let me explain to you something, you idiot. You talk to wrong people. Don't you know people can use fake names, fake addresses? You know, weak sauce motherfuckers.
Oh, shit. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to open up the...
No, you don't mess with fucking Cajun. We are nice people, and we will help you out, and we will give you every chance in the world to get your shit together. But when you fuck us over, that's it.
That's it.
That's it. This is Creole Cajun land. We don't deal with fish on gin. I live down on the bayou, baby.
Oh,
You come down here, I'm gonna get in my boat. I'm gonna hog tie your ass with the help of my cousins who are professional trackers, and I'm gonna get the blood all over you. I'm gonna fry your ass.
Professional trackers.
Oh, hungry. You're hungry motherfuckers.
Hungry motherfuckers.
It's called Cajun Creole Justice. Some asshole killed a poor boy down here. You know what they did to him? They zombified him.
Fucking whatever.
In Africa, in the islands, they use certain animals to paralyze people
Okay, Lori J. Bell.
in your face, and they bury you alive. I bet you didn't go around killing no poor boys anymore, did you?
Oh
It's
my
a true
God.
story. It's a true story, and it's called Cajun Creole Louisiana Justice. We don't like animal abusers, and we don't like assholes.
Yeah, and they don't act like that either.
That are vulnerable. Yes, I'm not like these women. I'm not afraid of you.
so
I don't care if there's 20,000 of you, 20 million, and you all hate me. Good.
now listen,
Hate
we opening up the phone lines to this, right? Now you already on the line.
Zombies.
Fuck you to? Who would you like to say fuck you to? You want to say fuck you to and call him a bitch?
Oh, I've already said fuck you, Marianne. You just fucked with the wrong person.
Oh,
And my police know you, Marianne. I felt sorry for you when you were swatted. I tried to help you. I tried to make peace with you. I was going to help you get your info off the internet. But you
I don't think she can tie her shoes.
Here, Kuyan, Vicky Claw. You know what Vicky Claw means? And learn what Vicky Claw means.
Oh, Becky Boo.
What is she saying?
She said she sounds like Rocky from Bullwinkle.
God damn, I like this woman. She crazy as a motherfucker. I like it. Okay.
That's right. I'm psycho. You remember
I'm
that.
psycho.
I don't cry, baby. My family was murdered. But you know what's the good thing? I got 1,000 cousins. I got a grandmother that has 10 on one side and 11 on the other. And we breed like rabbits. And we
God. Fuck.
blood is thicker than water. Together down here. We don't give a shit about color. We go from white to dark.
Oh my God.
Okay.
That's all genetics, you uneducated fuck.
All right. We thank you for calling in. We're going to leave it over because somebody else want to call in and say fuck you to somebody, all right?
Oh my. Breed like rabbits. Yeah.
Hey,
What do I do? Fuck you.
never goodbye. Always talk to you later. Never goodbye. You ain't going nowhere. Talk to you later, baby.
Okay, all right. See you, Ralph. Ralph, you feel like you need to watch those videos, Ralph.
I'm going to watch.
Really do.
I'm going to watch him, baby. I'm going to watch him.
All right, bye-bye.
Becky Boo said, "Hey Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat." Fucking yes. Oh fuck.
Oh my God! Did you hear her again? Freaking growling.
I wish Starlight was here.
Like,
I want her to come in like right now so we can all go, "Hey Marianne, come jump in the chicken blood."
I'm gonna hold tight in my house.
Oh
We breed
fuck.
like rabbits here. Blood is thicker than water.
I'm gonna have to save that link so I can play it later and just laugh. Oh, I need to take it over to the sheriff
Oh
of Cal
my
Cashew
God.
Parish and play it for me. Go, Tony, listen to this. This is what you got living over here now, boy.
Yeah.
Keep them on your side of the state line, okay?
That's some black magic there. Voodoo.
Her and
Look,
her
I
cousin.
did that voodoo shit. Wow, that's funny.
disclaimer, I lived in Louisiana for a long damn time. People don't act like that. Unless they crazy. Just saying.
Okay,
You just,
what the
you
fuck?
just never went deep enough,
Have I
apparently.
scrolled into Wait, hey, Kenko.
Oh my God. What the fuck am I strolled into? Good morning, Kiko.
The beginning of that is the
We were
best.
just reviewing some demonology, if you will.
Some voodoo crap.
What not to listen to.
What
I
happened to
know.
Family? Yeah, if her family goes missing, we'll know where to look for them in the bayou.
Everybody just points south and go, Foxy bot.
The fuck does zombifying
Oh,
even
I
mean?
don't know.
We zombified them.
And when did Starlight become an animal hater that
Oh,
deserved to
God.
be zombified? That's what I was like, what?
Oh, God.
Oh my God.
Oh, that's the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Told ya.
Hello, Starlight. I feel for
Good
her
morning, Joanne.
from all sides. Poor thing.
Oh,
God,
wow.
I feel
Mickey
for her.
Mouse. Yeah.
I
Poor
didn't hear that
Starlight.
live. The first time I heard that, I believe it was Hello Starlight that even reposted it. And I remember I had headphones. I remember exactly where I was. I had headphones in my ear, and I was fucking rolling. Who talks like
The
that?
very beginning is when she growls. Like she growls. Seriously, it's like
Hell yeah!
It's like
Even Rel was like, "What the fuck?"
I know.
Most people remember 9/11. Ems remembers. Oh fuck!
Remember where I was.
If
Yes,
you had headphones on,
prayers for Nanya's mom. She's in the hospital.
absolutely.
Aw.
Yeah, let's send prayers.
But I would give like $100 to see a
Brian.
video of Ems
Hey,
with
Brian.
her headphones on, hearing that growl for the first
Hey,
time.
Brian. Are we wrong to be laughing at that?
Oh,
Oh,
God.
hello,
Please.
Starlight. Oh my
Good
God,
morning.
that woman is insane. Good
I
morning.
mean, it's cultural assassination at the best level. I was like,
I'm not into that voodoo stuff.
She did sound like Bullwinkle though.
Hey, Rocky, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. Again?
Or she was huffing helium or something. I don't know.
That was
Crazy
funny.
shit.
Oh, my God. Whew. Okay, that was my morning workout. What else are we going to do? Oh, my God.
How you feeling, Carla, this morning?
I'm feeling better. I had a headache this morning when I woke up, and I took some Tylenol, and I'm feeling better.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Louisiana normal.
Yeah.
I
You
got
took
so
some
many-
Tylenol. Why, were you not feeling well?
I had a headache. I
Did ya?
woke up with a headache. Yeah.
See, Crew Tribe
Yeah.
Junkie knows Calcasieu. Go ahead, girlfriend. Louisiana is
Okay.
normal. We don't feed you to gators in Calcasieu.
Where's
Calcasieu
that?
it's a parish in Louisiana. It's where Lake
She
Charles is.
sounded like she's like into that voodoo shit.
Cree
She's
cree.
like, please zombify you. What the hell is zombifying someone? Please
Well, they
tell
think
me.
that they think you can do that through the Haitian religions like hoodoo, voodoo, that sort of thing.
Really?
Foxy Bot used to be a sub of mine, and she would always leave really good posts, long
Right.
posts. And
Until
that was like the first time I heard her voice was up there, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Gimme, do it. Please, Gimme. That's the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, that was creepy. The very beginning is where she growls.
You need to give Kimmy a link.
Kimmy?
Mama C. Yes.
Kimmy
If
wants
she
to
wants to. Well, I mean, we're pressuring her. We'll never speak to her again if she doesn't do it, but no pressure.
I'm sending a link to? I don't know who I'm sending a link to. Who am
Is
I
it really? I lived in Lake Charles for about 16, 17 years. Love it. If my ex-husband would drop dead, I'd move back in a heartbeat, but he's not working with me on that. So there's that.
Oh my God, you're not right. You're
She
not right.
probably knows my ex-husband.
You
I'm
could talk to
serious.
Foxy Bot. I'm sure she could make that happen. Zombify.
Maybe I need to like work with her.
Oh, okay. Carla, play this. It's Molly going off on perp. Okay. All right. Hang on.
$5. I told her to buy some glass.
Okay, hang on, guys. Hang on. Be quiet. I'm gonna have to mute you, Miss Wiener.
Go right ahead. Hateful.
Leave Oni alone. Why don't you leave Jay alone? And why don't you leave me alone? Buy yourself some class, okay? Take your $5 back, okay? I'll wipe my ass with your $5.
Ooh.
Thank you very much. You're ridiculous. You are absolutely ridiculous. You want to talk about class? Get out of here. Come irrelevant. Come around relevant. Then we'll talk about shit. All right?
Ooh.
Oh my God. And now we want to talk about class? Are you serious? I'm the one with God knows how many stamps in my friggin' passport while you're sitting there over there freaking trying to act like you're something that you're not. Like, keep trying, honey. Take your $5 back. Seriously. Take your $5 back. Don't need it.
Who gave her $5?
I
Who's
have
she
no
bitching
idea.
at?
I think Perp sent it to her.
Did she send her $5? I don't know.
True Crime Junkie. Have you lived there all your life? I bet you know
Where?
my ex-husband. You have to know my ex-husband. Everybody does.
Really?
Not that they don't like him. They just know him.
No, he is. Well, you didn't even like him. You were married to him.
I still don't like him. It's not gotten any better since the divorce.
You guys are crazy.
I just moved. I just was like, fuck it. I'll go to Texas. Thank you and have a nice day.
That's why our family is weird. We get along with everybody. Like all our exes get along. Like all our exes live in. No, all our exes
You
get
wish.
That's
along.
good,
We
Carla.
do. We do. Actually, we do.
I'm making
Oh, my-
coffee. I am not peeing.
Oh, Perp super chatted Molly and told her to buy some class.
No, Cinderella, she may be a relative of yours, Mr. Meaner. No, I'm adopted. I don't know any of my history, so I don't claim nobody. That's it. I'm just like on my own. Like, oh God. A lot of people could be related to me. Like my husband. I'm just saying.
Hey, Ash274. Remember when I was going live and Laura was streaming me and somebody popped in my chat and said, Laura's streaming you. And I turned around and mooned her. Did you got that?
Oh, yeah. No. Stop.
Brian, you mooned me too.
You
Remember that?
didn't even know.
I got Laura first.
Oh, where did Em go? She like Brian's holding up the sign behind the scenes. I'm like, I don't know. At the time, didn't know how to kick someone from my studio, and he's holding up the sign. And he's turning around. He's pulling down his pants. He's wiggling, and he's like twerking or whatever in the hell he was doing. I'm like, he's pulling down his pants. I don't know who had that clip, but that
I
was
was doing
funny.
the bull dance.
That was funny.
I was laughing the whole time, Carl.
I was panicking because I was like thinking, what if I accidentally put him on camera and his butt is showing? Like, what
True
am
crime.
I gonna, is that called porn?
Do you know anybody with the sheriff's department, Galaxy Bear Sheriff's Department?
Mhm.
True Crime
Who?
Junkie?
Oh,
Me
you're
and True
asking.
Crime Junkie. We're over here bonding, if y'all don't mind. You
Oh,
just
okay.
stop the
I'm
stream for a
sorry.
minute.
I'm sorry we disturbed you.
She
Welcome
subbed,
back, Em.
she subbed to me yesterday. True
She-
crime.
what?
Junkie. Does she have a true crime channel? Or
She's
she's just
awesome.
she's just a junkie for true crime?
Well, yeah, she seems like a true crime junkie.
I'd
I can go a lot.
imagine.
Thank you, Joanne.
It is
Absolutely perfect. Do that so we can converse. Yes, because I bet we know some people. Yeah.
There you go.
That's like asking someone that's named Cat Lady if they like cats, Carla. Seriously.
Okay.
Hi, Joanne. See, I got you by voice first this time.
Good morning.
You know,
Lady
I'm going to
Bear.
say this. I'm going to say this. I'm going to make Brian blush, but Brian is the sweetest person.
I thought you were going to say
Like,
something about his
behind the
naked
scenes.
ass on your screen.
Brian acts all gruff and mean and you know, but behind the scenes, he's a big old teddy bear.
People that talk to me behind the scenes know that. but just, being out here, I know everybody's watching me, so.
But you gotta act like a big old meanie.
Big old meanie.
Hey, Gingerlocks.
Good morning,
Well, is she
Gingerlocks.
leaving?
Hey, Michigan gal.
Is she leaving? She can come up if she
Hi,
wants.
Cat.
She was a naughty girl this weekend. Did
She's
you
probably
watch?
so drunk.
She was
Did you
drunk as
Hey,
hell.
Gracie Gemini.
Did you guys watch Molly's streams this weekend? Did you watch
Yeah.
them?
Molly got up and left her and went to bed.
They
Like,
drank enough
damn, Molly.
alcohol for all of us.
I asked Molly while I was talking to her on the phone. I said, "How'd you get up and go to bed while Gingerlocks mom was at your house?" She goes, "I was fucking tired."
Listen, that's their form of hospitality up there.
wait,
Down
wait,
here, we
wait.
cover you in chicken blood and drag
Did
you
they
around with a
stream-
P-row.
I know they stream from bars. Did they stream from her house too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
don't
didn't
know.
see
I
that.
watched
Yeah, I
that.
didn't see that part.
I wonder if Gingerlocks got.
But I
to
saw
sit-
where they were.
I wonder if Gingerlocks got to sit in the Shanann chair. She bought those chairs that Shanann had.
Ooh.
The chairs that
She
you
has-
see.
Does she
Shanann got.
really?
They're like
She had-
$700 a piece for those.
She had them first, though. It's not like she bought them because.
Yeah, it wasn't really Shanann's chairs. And Molly had them. I think Molly had them first, but she would always call them Shanann chairs. It's the first thing you see when they film going into Chris Watson's house. The first thing
Yep.
you see is one of them chairs.
Yeah. Morning, Joanne.
Joanne, born to sparkle. You're coming up, Gingerlocks, when we could tease her about this weekend. Oh, she was funny.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what they were all drinking. They were all drinking different stuff.
They were drunker than shit.
Oh my god, it was
Oh,
fun.
Hershey martini.
Well, at least they had a driver. Like, if I'm gonna go. The only thing is, I don't enjoy. I did when I was younger enjoy going bar hopping, but not anymore. Like, I just don't.
I don't know if I could have a chair like that in my house, though. That would creep me out a little bit.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Lady Beekeeper. I'm a moody person. That's what my thing is. I'm very moody.
I think you're passionate. When you get attacked, you
passionate.
just woo,
Yeah.
you go full force.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't.
It takes quite a bit of provoking to get him to that point, though. I will say that.
A little bit. I always try to work it out with people first. You
Yeah.
know, if they're coming at me, I try to work it out with them first. And if they keep coming at me, then you have no choice. If you want to play the word game, I can do that.
Oh my god, you can talk circles. I swear you could talk circles around anybody.
I'm telling you, when I had Barry Schreck on the phone and we were talking about another case, and I sat here with Nicole while he was on the phone. I was like, come listen to this. I got Barry Schreck on the phone, blah, blah. She's sitting there, and Barry
Barry
Schreck
who?
like,
Yeah.
you know who Barry Schreck is?
No, I was saying Nicole said, "Oh, I know." Who Barry
Yeah,
Schreck
she
is."
does now.
Yeah.
She didn't know who it was then. And
I don't know who it is.
when you have a well-known attorney like that tell you, you missed your calling. You would have been a great litigator.
He is the main attorney on the DNA side for OJ.
Yeah.
Very good. He did the innocent. He's doing the Innocence Project.
And I asked him if I could record it first, and he said he would rather me not. So I didn't record it. I was hoping he'd call me back, but he
I was
never
going to
did.
say, so you did anyway.
No, I didn't, because I was hoping he would.
Damn
No,
it.
that's not, someone else would do that.
I would,
Someone else would do that.
I don't know how you didn't. I would have, secretly, don't tell anybody this because it's just us, right? I think I would have had to have done
I
it and
did
never
a
played
lot.
it for anybody but myself.
Yeah, but I was
Like,
hoping
just-
I was just hoping that I knew if I had it, I knew if I recorded it, I'd put it out there. But
the
I was
temptation.
hoping that he would call me back, and he never did. I was talking to Quincy McNeil, one of Rodney Reed's attorneys. And he goes, "Well, hold on, I got my buddy here wants to talk too." And then he told me who he was. I said, "Do you care if I record this?" And he's like, "I'd rather you not, because I'm talking off the record."
Right.
So I didn't.
Yeah,
I should have, but
you did the right thing. But
I was
that's
in the
why you
middle.
just
I was
talk
in the
to him.
middle of a good true crime channel, and when an attorney talks to you on, and when people ask you, you got to ask, "Can you record it?" And when people say no, I'd rather you not. You just don't do that. You just can't,
Absolutely.
because you're hoping that they'll speak to you again. Now,
What do
when I
you
talked
think
to
of
Darlie, when I talked to Darlie Routier's housekeeper, I didn't ask her if I could record it, and I just recorded it. and I got a whole bunch of inside info on that case.
What do you think this whole Shane Dawson thing?
You talking about
I'm grossed out. To be honest, I am fucking grossed out. I have watched that guy. I never knew about any of this
Oh my God,
weird
it's
child
disgusting.
shit.
That's gross.
Never
That's
knew.
gross. Well,
Okay.
between John Crimes and Stephanie Harlow, they covered it
Ryan?
really well. So
Yeah.
if there's ever a doubt, go look at their two
Yep,
videos about it.
absolutely.
What's
Can we
up?
address the Pugs and you know, and what she said about you, chat? The whole thing.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
in the chat.
my issue with Pugs is that I have a hard time believing things that she says because she has been caught several times, not being honest, and I just have a hard time believing what she says. But if her son is ill, I do wish him a speedy recovery, but I just have a hard time believing things that she says because of her track record.
Okay.
So I may have been a little sarcastic yesterday, but they blew it all out of proportion.
Well, Remy, I don't know if you know this, but earlier Remy had played a phone call that she had phoned, or she had called in Dolores and said that Remy was trying to put a hit out on Minnie or trying to kill Minnie or trying to get her to kill. I don't really know the whole thing.
Yeah, I went back and I went back to that they were talking about on Laura's, and I clipped it. And I'm listening to this thing, and I really feel bad for Pugs because she was having a hard time working her phone. She didn't know who she was talking to. She got mad and called Laura a little bitch, and Laura was like, "You called my mom," and she was like, "No, I didn't." And Laura's like, "I have the recording," and Pugs was still denying it. So I
said that you said her son was all better. Is that true?
I said I wish him well on his speedy recovery because 2 days ago he was in ICU and now he's out. That's what I said. It's in. I mean, somebody went back and time stamped it, and you can see. I mean, it's not as bad. It's not as bad as they try to make it sound. But I just have a hard time believing things that she says. I really do. You could catch Pugs in a flat lie, and she'll tell you that it wasn't her.
Well, she said her son needs to be on. Is it dialysis for the rest of his life? Yeah, that's what she said yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Here was my problem. She sounded like either she had a few drinks, or I'm not saying she did. I'm just saying that's what she sounded like, just slurring her words. She wasn't making any sense to me because I really have never had any interaction with her.
Neither.
And the only interaction I had before she was on my channel was in my comments, and it was a long comment, and I really had no idea what she was talking about because I hadn't remembered what you had said. So yeah.
Well, she will lie if you catch her. You can catch her red-handed and she'll lie.
But she's the one that asked for a link, and then at the end, after she saying that whatever she said about Remy, she said, "Remy, call me." Like she was acting like Remy was her best friend. Like I don't get it. Like I didn't get it. I didn't understand the whole thing.
Well, she was also thinking that.
But anyways,
good morning, Sabrina.
She was also thinking that Remy and Molly were friends, and Remy and Molly don't like each other. They don't like each other. Mm-mm. She just, so I don't know. I sometimes I feel bad for Pugs, and sometimes I don't. I just have a hard time.
Pugs was going to kill Minnie when it was that. I was going to.
She's gonna have to go through me.
She was going to kill me. Who knows? I don't know. It didn't make any sense to me. To be honest,
I'm a Cajun. We got chicken blood and P-Rose over here. I'm just saying.
Your ass.
But I'll tell Pugs because I know people are listening. I'm sorry if you took that wrong. But I just, she went from 2 days ago that he was dying to, okay, now he's out of ICU.
I had no idea.
If you go out of ICU, that means that your condition has gotten better.
Okay, Lady Beekeeper. Someone told me that Pugs had health issues that can cause her to slur her words sometimes. That's possible too. She does seem to become confused at times. And that's why I didn't understand her because I had no interaction with her. So
no
I had no idea what was going on.
Pugs, they say that she's got some kind of neurological condition. So,
Okay, which is possible. Who knows?
yeah. But in my opinion, that's no excuse. Sorry.
Right.
I mean, if you
Hey,
know that
Jenny
you have a
Jen.
neurological condition or some kind of condition that makes you act out of your normal
Jenny
self,
Jen.
maybe you shouldn't be on social media.
Good morning, Jenny.
Sometimes I feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
After this Shane Dawson, I watched Stephanie Harlow's stream about him. I
Really
was
good.
not only disgusted with him, but pretty disgusted with his mother.
Oh God,
sitting
yeah.
there on the couch, encouraging him, like
That was
with
gross.
these children. You know what I
Yep.
mean? Like if that was my kid, I don't know.
Ugh.
I don't
Tell
know.
a
Ugh.
freaking 12-year-old girl to twerk for you and show herself. It's gross.
And his little 12-year-old cousin. Ugh.
And he apparently has lost, is it 700,000 subscribers? Which
That's not enough.
He lost about 1 million.
It's not enough.
the worst part was these kids that follow him were like, oh, well, he's just funny. He just makes jokes. And oh my
A
God.
good
come
role
on.
model. A good role model for teens.
A
Yeah.
good role model. Yeah. But
Right.
I mean, I think as older people, well, I'm older than most of you, but are pretty disgusted with it. But the teenagers probably think he's, the cat's meow.
He probably, he could be a really good poster child for birth control. I'm just saying, there's a future in that for him. Please God.
He could.
So
Please
I only know
so you don't
Shane
have one like
Dawson
this.
as
Go
the
ahead.
Shane Dawson from the last 2 years. And to me, he just seemed like this sad guy who was funny, but he never seemed cringy to me. He never seemed like someone that, 2 years later we'd be watching fucking, I don't even want to say the word because I don't want to get you demonetized, but I mean, he is. Look at what he's done.
Definitely. I mean,
And then to bring the Smith family into it, I think that the Smith family is what's going to bring him down.
I don't know the Smith family story. What's that?
Yeah, what is that?
So Jada and Will's daughter, Will Smith, Jada
Yeah.
Smith.
Yes.
So their daughter Willow, there was a photo of her
Yeah.
somewhere, and
Ugh.
he was filmed doing really bad things to this photo and pretending as though he was beaten off to it. And I think she was like 12 at the time.
I would have gone with pleasuring himself, but you're good.
Yeah.
Go.
I don't think beating off will get you demonetized, but the other
Actually, he was.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, it was gross. And Jada caught a glimpse of it and was like, "Everybody out of the pool. I'm done." Yeah, she was pretty.
Even Stephanie Harlow wasn't going to touch this story, and she said, I wasn't going to touch this, but she goes, I'm so disgusted, like completely disgusted. And she didn't even use the P word, but that's exactly what it is.
And then he made the statement
11.
about he Googled naked babies and he said he finds them sexy.
Yeah.
What man? Have you ever heard a normal man say that they Google naked babies and find them sexy and then try to defend
the statement he made? The worst one was when someone was telling him about a 4-month-old baby being raped.
Yeah.
And he was laughing and saying, well, what did it come out her head? Yeah, and it died. And the baby died. He said, well, did it come out the skull or whatever?
His penis must have been so big that it came out through the skull and killed the baby.
Yeah.
But again, here's a woman sitting right next to him, encouraging him. No, don't stop. Oh, okay. He's going to keep going. But you're not shutting down your stream or your podcast or whatever. You're letting him continue to talk this stuff.
His own mother was. His own mother was.
His own mom. Yeah.
There's nothing sexy about a child.
And then wanted to sit and justify pedophilia because it's just another fetish. It's no big deal. It's like having a foot fetish. Oh, okay.
It's an illegal fetish.
It's sick.
It's very illegal.
You can't, there's nothing sexy about a child. Nothing.
Have a good day, Taco.
Bye, tacos.
I know Lady Beekeeper Ems is like hysterical. We love her. She's a funny girl.
Yeah, she is.
So I'm so inappropriate, and luckily I don't have to hide it with you ladies. So thank you.
Right.
for-
Right. Get to
Ems
hang
is
out.
full of surprises.
She is.
Oh, actually, she is sometimes.
Have you ever seen her with a cucumber? Just saying.
Oh my God!
You should
Damn
catch her cucumber.
cucumbers.
You should catch her cucumber act.
It's like she's done that before.
Right?
Time or two.
Have you ever seen M's with a cucumber? They're going to clip that little piece. And that's going to be the whole thing.
Better than a
Broadcast that
pickle.
on YouTube. I can't get over the Cajun thing. I can't. I'm replaying that shit in my head now.
Oh my God! Yeah, it was pretty creepy, actually.
I think
Yeah,
that Michigan Gal, I think it was pretty much the Jada Smith. Didn't that kind of send it over the edge and really broadcast the fact that this was not okay? Was she the kind of the catalyst for that, or?
No, I don't think so. I think that this whole canceled culture thing began.
Okay, true.
Jenna Marbles, look at, everybody's putting out these apology videos and hiding all of their old, inappropriate videos. Shane Dawson deleted his entire channel. He has like 4 channels. One of the channels had over 8 million subscribers, and he deleted
Damn.
the whole thing because it was filled with such inappropriate content.
Well,
Dang.
And we're not talking like he was a 17-year-old kid saying this stuff. He was
But
in his
now-
mid-20s.
But now you've got stuff that's on there that other people have grabbed to and have it. So when does he get to go to prison?
Oh.
Yeah, he
just-
should actually for
I'm
that.
saying.
I bet
'Cause,
you it
I
comes
mean-
out that he has fucked with a little kid. I'm waiting for
Well,
it.
his
Someone is
12-year-old
gonna call.
cousin. The stuff
Wait,
that they
what?
had the 12-year-old cousin do was like gross.
Yeah.
That
was-
If you think
Oh
like
yeah, that was a little boy.
Him and his girlfriend. No, the girls.
oh,
there
the
were 2
girls. Yeah,
girls.
the girls.
It was
yeah.
his cousin, and they waited for his the girl's mom to leave the room, and then him and his girlfriend said, "We're going to teach you about sex. It's really
With the
good. It's really fun." Yeah, with the peep
Yeah, that's so gross.
Oh, with the peeps. Yeah, yeah.
and having them lap dance each other, and then like I guess
Yeah.
toward the
And
end it was
laugh.
like they were
And
going to lap
you-
dance
and you're
him.
thinking this is all funny. It's a big joke. Sorry, no, it's not a joke. It's disgusting. I thought it was disgusting. Your mother sat there and said, "Oh, Shane, don't do that." Instead of saying you're sick. What did I
What?
raise? What kind of person did I raise?
Right, Remy.
I
Some of these are older, but I think Ems is right that with this cancel culture and people finally stepping forward and saying, you know what, this is not okay. Even if it was 2 years ago, it's not okay. And he did blackface not once, numerous times.
Right.
Really racial comments. He was supposedly helping somebody build her channel. She was black, or is black, and he was just absolutely demoralizing to her, saying that she needed his help because she was too stupid because she was black.
Oh yeah.
It's like, what?
another thing. Like he couldn't have
he's such a
been more
creep.
disgusting. Yeah, he's just a creep. He is a creep. But
This
the kids
isn't
are
as though
thinking,
someone is clipping out just one little, whoopsie. You got to look at the bigger picture. And when you have so many acts of inappropriate behavior, you start to see a pattern. And I'm telling you, I say within the next 30 days, you're going to find out about, maybe it's a fan, maybe it's a family member. It's going to be someone that says that he's done something really bad to them, because
Yeah.
they don't just Google pictures and leave it there. I
but
guarantee you it's gone further.
but since this is such big news, would it be legit if people start coming out of the woodwork now? Would it be legit?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the thing. I kind of, it seems
Well,
like
if they have
spoke up
proof.
sooner.
yeah, you're right about that. But even the way he was talking, I mean, you don't hear something like that. If you're a P, you're one forever. It's not a behavior that you change.
Right.
And that's what
Right.
Stephanie Harlow said. She was
Yeah.
totally disgusted. Like
She
totally.
did such a good job, and so did John Crunch.
Oh, she did.
Excellent
Yeah,
job
John
with it.
Crunch did a really good job on that too. He really did. Did you see his face when he was watching? He was like,
Oh, I was waiting for him to go through the screen.
Well, he's
And
got
just-
"Oh
no
yeah,
break,
he
you know.
was mad." If you have daughters at all, watching that part where he's laughing about those two girls and telling them, those things to do. I was just, oh,
And then he puts up on the screen, he says, imagine that this man is not Shane Dawson. And this man is, and then he flashes a photo on the screen of this guy with like missing teeth,
Right.
the typical
right.
Chester the molester look.
Right.
I mean, is there any difference? Would that make it
It
any
would,
worse in your opinion?
and it would, because if you heard some of the comments from the kids, it was like, "Oh, he's just joking. He's a good guy.
Right.
We love him." Blah blah blah. I'm like, no. If it was
Yeah.
any other guy that looked, different, they would think differently, and it would, and they would. It's true.
Yep.
He's just like a, fairly good-looking guy. I don't think
And
he
she
is,
said,
but
if this guy wants to take your kid to go to his house to go swimming, would you leave him alone with her
Not
and
after
let
that.
or him and let them go to his house to go swimming alone, unattended?
Not
If
a
your
chance.
answer is
God,
no,
oh no.
then okay. Yeah. And she was a huge fan. Huge. Just loved him. And a lot of people did. I mean, my
Yeah.
God, look how huge he was.
I've watched every video of his. I've ordered, his entire collection now that he's put out.
God.
Not now. I'm done.
No. Yeah.
Bye-bye,
Yeah.
Mr. Dawson. Enjoy that fancy new house when you're going to lose everything you've worked for because you're a fucking perv.
He deserves to lose everything. I'm sorry. I'm not feeling sorry for him. I hope he does
So,
lose everything.
The other chick, I don't know either one of these. I've seen Sean before just, cruising through videos and stuff just on recommendations or whatever. Because I had watched some Jeffree Star stuff because I love his puppies. But not a real big fan of Jeffree either. But are you?
Yeah,
I don't know why. I'm just
I
not.
just like him. It's just like his flamboyancy. I don't know.
He is funny.
He's a
That is funny.
dick. Think of everyone he's ever had a relationship with. He
Mhm.
has destroyed them. Literally, think about that.
Who,
Let's
Jeffree?
think about, Jeffree.
Jeffree, are you talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
every
I
friendship
really
he's
don't know much
had,
about him.
he's
I
been
just
like a
started following
bomb.
him.
See, I've never seen his fights. I think maybe
Yeah,
that's why
I've never.
I
I
haven't
just
watched.
started watching him recently.
That's
How or
crazy.
who
But this
brought
other
all
chick,
this
what's her
to
name? Is like in trouble too.
brought all this to light. Crazy Gemini says, blah, Remy, thinking, or no, who brought all this to light? Randy says, I have no idea who brought it to light. I'm just hearing about it. Like yesterday was the first time I heard about it.
Mm.
Does anybody know who brought it to light?
I'm not sure.
Not really. Who was the other chick that got in so much trouble? That's like thinking about leaving. Maybe not. The big
Like
YouTube. Yes, Marbles.
yeah,
And
Marbles.
she didn't do half as much. I mean, she did blackface.
Hey, Lil Kelly.
Definitely did that.
Okay.
But I mean, she's mild compared to what has come out on some of the others. She's very mild.
YouTube's been going through creators' channels and looking for stuff like that. That's what brought it out.
YouTube is? Is that what it is?
I think that's what brought it out. YouTube is trying to change.
Jenna Marbles.
Yeah, Jenna Marbles.
And I've been following her since she did her first video.
Who, Jenna Marbles?
Her first video is what girls think about during sex, and it was hilarious.
Yeah.
But what did she do?
She
What
did do a little slut shaming a time or two. I'll give her that. But I don't know. I think she's mild compared to the others.
I think anything to do with children is pretty bad. Like, seriously, really bad.
I mean, there's just places you don't go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah. We could talk about covering people in chicken blood and dragging them around by Piro in the bayou, but no. Okay, I'm not over it. I'm still laughing in my
Or
head.
sending someone a pizza with pepper on it.
Uh-oh.
Think of some of the shows. Like, think of Family Guy and South Park and, even The Simpsons, is that stuff appropriate just because it's cartoons of white
Nope.
people saying it?
Nope.
Or
I've never
is
watched
it
them.
appropriate because
No.
it's cartoons of, men in general saying it, or women? Some of the jokes that they put in those shows are fucked up. And
Yeah.
and is the writers going to be held accountable for that? I don't know. And at what point do we say, enough?
Hmm.
I think we're getting to that point now, this
I
culture,
hope so.
society. I think we are. And I hope YouTube is,
I think, well, some people
getting with the
misinterpreted when people came out and said, we really need to talk about this, guys. And they went, okay, yeah, let's. No, not that way. It's not funny. Stop that.
I'm sorry.
Right.
Weird. Sometimes I laugh inappropriately. But
Well, I do all the time. What are you talking about? It's like my middle name, apparently.
Yeah, she does. She laughs
I
at me all
do.
the time. Yeah.
She's like, oh my God, I just fell and hit my head. I'm like, oh, really? Did you video it?
Walk much, dumbass.
Send me the clip, Carla. Please. I keep calling you
Make sure
Laura.
you film it next time.
you said Laura.
Yeah, you called me
I
that
know.
a couple of times. I'm getting a little sick and tired of you calling me that.
I'm sorry.
I slip
Yacht.
up and call her misbehaving a lot too. I've done it.
Yeah,
Misbehaving.
but that's a compliment.
Yeah, I do too. Misbehaving's a doll. I love her.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I've done it a couple times. I get him confused. I have
And I
brain
thought she was, like months ago, I thought she was so nasty because I thought, oh, look at all these nasty things. Now I'm right now. I love her.
You me?
No,
Who?
not you.
You don't love me? What do you?
She's like, I love her. Who, me? No, not you.
Misbehaving. I love
I
her.
know. I love her. She's awesome.
Yeah, she is.
Mhm.
Perception.
She's way better.
It's all about perception.
She's way better than Carla
is.
and Friends.
I'm sure if a lot of us got to know people, like not on a personal level, but actually got to know them and not judge them by what other people think of them, we'd probably like each other. Probably if we all got together somewhere and went for lunch, we'd like it more often than not. We'd like each other. So
We would.
I don't
Or
know.
it'd be one hell of a food
There's
fight.
fucking weirdos on here.
yeah,
I don't
there
think
are.
we would all like each other.
No, I don't believe we'd all like each other because there's some people that I
Thank
don't
you,
wanna-
Turquoise.
But
Isn't
there are
Carla
Could you
mean?
imagine having martinis with that girl who would be telling us that she's gonna freaking drag
Foxy butt?
behind a boat and down the tire?
I can't imagine her drinking a martini.
No, she's not.
But yeah,
We'd probably think it was funny if we were drunk enough.
she'd probably be drinking moonshine if one of the other. You'd have one of those
Yeah.
bottles.
I think they pretty much just drink pure grain alcohol. Well, when we had Hurricane Ike, okay? Was it Ike? Yeah, Hurricane Ike. They came over, or was it Harvey? No, it was Harvey. Hurricane Harvey was really, really bad. My little part of the country became an island. We couldn't get in and we couldn't get out. We had no water, no lights, no nothing. My mom and I were just talking about yesterday, a really good friend of ours who became an administrator for a nursing home. They were in Port Arthur, and Port Arthur got hit really, really, really bad. I can't even remember how many 911 calls they had. Don't know why these people were still hanging out in this part of the country knowing that was coming, but I leave. I don't hang around. If they say hurricane, I'm like, yep, I'm out of here. For a 1 or 2, that's one thing. But when it gets to 3 and 4 and 5, I got to go,
Yep.
But
That's the goal.
it flooded the nursing homes, and he was an administrator. The cops and the Cajun Navy beat him so bad that he had like 4 or 5 surgeries. Not even kidding. This man was like tore up because he would not let them take the patients out. He's legally responsible for these patients, right?
Right.
And the Cajun Navy comes over here. We don't know who the hell they are. They're just here in a boat going, come on, give us these people. They're demented, some of them. They take them a mile down the... That's what they're called, the Cajun Navy. They bring their boats over with their lifted trucks so they can drive through the floods, right? They come in and they start rescuing, and I'm using air quotes, okay, for rescue, They're rescuing people like out of nursing homes. Okay, they're there. They've got staff there. They're taking care of people. Yes, they're flooded. The water will go down if everybody just relaxes. They didn't leave these people or abandon them. They're still there with them. In rolls the Cajun Navy, and they're demanding that they turn over these residents to them. Okay, you don't know them. You don't know what medications they're on, their disease processes. No, you're going to go out into, let's just face it, it's not all just rainwater. That's sewer water. Okay? And you're going to take them out there and do what? Drive them a mile down the street and drop them off at the first sign of asphalt you find and leave them in their little diapers. And that's what they did. So, Cajun Navy, not air quotes, but I'm saluting you with that middle finger. Just saying, stay your ass over there with your chicken blood and your Piros.
And the whole
save your own people.
The whole time you're discussing this, there's a magpie in the background going,
yeah, right.
And Eagle's like, shoot them damn crows.
Like, shoot them damn crows.
I don't know how you guys can hear them. Like I guess
good.
I guess I'm so used to them that I don't hear them anymore.
Oh yeah, they're big
Come
mouths.
on, Carrie.
Brian, it'll talk to you in the chat.
I'm surrounded by woods. And
Yeah, how does he
like
do that?
everywhere.
How does Brian do that? Yes,
I
good.
wonder.
Another account, like another, because I saw Brian St. John in here this morning.
No, I'm in Brian St. John, and I'm in Skittlepox.
Oh, okay.
See how that works?
I have a split
Oh,
personality.
weirdo.
Skittlepox has been sleeping for months and needs to wake up.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's the Skittlepox is the one where I do if I do videos I think are gonna get struck. That's where I put them on that channel.
Oh, I don't have a backup channel. Maybe I should get one.
Well, when you got people coming at you left and right, it's good to have a backup channel sometimes because you might have to get on there and respond because they report your crap all the time.
Yeah, I think I do. Whose crow is that?
I can't help it. They're just everywhere.
Oh, Brandy.
Eating the mams.
Brandy, my husband is the biggest fan of apple pie moonshine you've ever seen.
Apple pie moonshine.
He loves it so much.
I bet you that's good. I like apple martinis.
There's snake bite too. That's like
Good
a
morning, Eagle. I love you, Eagle. How are you this morning, Eagle?
No, Eagles
my mom.
about the magpies. See, there it is again.
Shut the fuck up!
This is when you start doing your driving practice off the back porch at the birds. Pow.
Oh, he's cussing you out now. I can hear him.
Epps cracks me up so God. Oh my God.
I guess we don't realize that they're as loud as they are.
You watch Em and she's this like prim, proper school teacher. You expect her to be milking cucumbers and saying, "Shut up."
Yeah, you should get Eagle to come over and take care of your critters.
Yeah, she can take care of them.
See, that's what's cool about Ems is she's got that sweet, innocent little homely little face, and then she's liable to say anything.
We do, Brandy. We buy that because now they sell it everywhere. So they've got it at our Specs liquor store down here, and that's what every once in a while he'll go down there and go, "Ooh, I need some." And it's the Gatlinburg. It's from the Smoky Mountains. So
does it taste like apples?
I do not even. I would vomit up my toenails. I know.
Oh.
I can look at it and go, yeah, I'm not even going near that.
Even saying that is like worse than Dr. Pimple Popper, man. I will vomit up my toenails.
Oh yeah, do a Steel Magnolias.
There's channels for everything on here. There's channels where they remove earwax. There's channels where they do toenails, which I think toes are the ugliest things ever. Especially.
You need to pull a Steel Magnolias, and they're selling fireworks right now because it's almost 4th of July. So get you some fireworks.
If I have fireworks, I'll go to jail for real. We just had a big bust up here for like normal fireworks. Someone got pulled over.
Seriously, you're not
They
allowed
have
to
to
have
fill up the
fireworks.
jails. They released everybody in the jails for the COVID shit. Now they're gonna get the fireworks people
Yeah.
and
they're
put them in
super
there.
And my
Oh,
neighbor, don't forget, is like the top detective for the sheriff's department. So yeah, I'm not doing anything illegal up here. Fuck that.
Let me tell you about detectives and sheriff's departments. My ex-husband rolls up in the house one day and he goes, "Hey, those really cute little flowers around the mailbox." I said, "Yeah." He goes, "They're fake." I said, "Yeah, I know. Like they bloom like in the wintertime too." And he goes, "Yeah, well, I've been watering them for the last month. I figured I was doing a really." I'm like, "You're a fucking detective, okay? I'm seriously worried about this parish at this point because I can't even." Yeah. I told him one time because I used
That's
to
what my
look.
husband would do.
I used to have like a shit ton of money over in Texas, but so I figured I wasn't out of checks. I still had money, right? Okay. So I would just go through town just writing checks. And when the bank finally called me and went, "Can you please stop and please put some money in your account?" "Oh, yeah, okay." So I come get it. But I didn't want him to see any bounce checks notices from the bank. So I told him that the mail stopped running on Saturdays. He believed me. I'm like, Jesus, what's wrong with you?
My husband's the exact opposite of that. If I told him that the mail stopped running, he would be on the phone with someone immediately.
Really did it.
Yeah, no.
He did. Like he would like roll past the where the mailboxes and stuff were in our subdivision. He'd go, "Oh yeah, it's Saturday. The mail didn't run. I don't have to check it." I'm like, "Oh wow, wow, you're a detective." Okay. I'm just like, Jesus. Okay. When he would piss me off because he's like 400 hours in front of the mirror to get going anywhere, and it would just drive me crazy. I thought, "You vain piece of shit." And he's 6'7", right? So as he's walking out the door to go to work, thinking he looks spectacular, I'd say, "You know what? Those pants are a little bit too short." Look, by noon, his secretary would call me and go, "What the fuck did you do to him?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She goes, "He's bringing me those little sewing kits, asking me to take out the hem in his pants."
you guys are something else. I tell you.
Sleep around on me one more time, you jackass. Watch what I do next.
Oh my God. You see how she is?
Yeah, that's the way she does.
I mean, well, it was too much fun. I couldn't resist. It's like, "Watch this, hold my beer,"
Oh, my beer. Those are famous last words right there.
I had to say that for the first time the other day. "Here, hold my beer." My husband looked at me and just started cracking up. Another love story. I had to hit out of this like the worst spot possible in a creek, and had to give the good old phrase, "Here, hold my beer."
Hold my beer.
Yep.
Or watch
I
this.
Watch this.
Yeah, I'm known for a few watch this too. Especially as a kid, keep in mind, I was raised in backwoods. When I say backwoods, I mean backwoods, where even the girls are, riding dirt bikes and doing all that good stuff. And we have done some of the dumbest shit ever. I'm so surprised that we're all still alive. I'm serious.
I know, right? And now you got to wear helmets and knee pads and a mouth guard if you're gonna
Yeah.
ride your bike.
I'm the one that says, "Here, watch this." My husband's the one that would be like, "Here, put a helmet on."
Wrap yourself in bubble wrap before you walk down the street. Okay.
Yep.
So,
I can't imagine.
serendipity. So he had Morphe is dropping him, Shane Dawson.
Who is?
Damn. Morphe,
Uh-oh.
the cosmetic peeps.
Oh,
Morphe also dropped Sarah Lee, or not Sarah Lee. Duh, Sarah Lee. What's her
Well, she
name?
makes cakes, doesn't she?
Lee. What's her name though?
Sarah Lee.
Oh my God, Sarah Lee. That's hilarious.
You want to make some muffins now.
What? I can't think of that girl's
Did you
name. The
put
other
some
one
Baileys?
that Jeffree Star fucked up.
Did you put some Baileys in your
Something.
coffee
Hey,
this morning?
Tawanda. Yeah, I am, Tawanda. Thank you.
Good morning,
What
Tawanda.
is that girl's name? Come on, chat, help me out. Something Lee.
Come on, Sarah
Sarah.
something.
I don't know. Em.
No, her name's not Sarah, but her middle name is Laura Lee. Laura Lee.
Laura Lee?
So Morphe dropped Laura Lee and Manny MUA, and they're still chugging along. So that doesn't really mean a whole lot. Good old Sarah Lee is safe.
Sarah Lee.
That's what I'm going to call her from now on.
Oh God.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
I'm only a cup and a half of coffee in.
I'm
That's
still
my
on the Cajun. I
that's it.
can't.
She hasn't had about a cup and a half, so.
Oh hell. Oh my God.
I know. Yeah.
We were talking.
Go ahead, Ems.
No, you go. You go.
I was gonna say this thing with the kids being out of school here and across the country. We get this thing in the mail yesterday. It's got 2 little cards on it, and we don't know what it is. And we go and activate it, and there's $600 for the school lunches, the school lunch program. They sent us this out of the blue. I guess so. I guess it's like another stimulus. Are they doing this in other states too? Because like if your kids are out of school and they were on that lunch program where where their lunch was paid for, now they're sending us. Like I said, they sent us one for Kylie and one for Jada. We didn't know what it was. We go to activate it, and there's like $300 in EBT, the food stamp things for both the kids.
Yeah.
And we're not on that. We're not on it. But other people that were on it weren't on it. Were getting this too. And I was wondering if they were doing this in other states too.
So Brian, I don't know if you know this, but typically, I don't know if that's how it is there, but here, if you live in an area that the school if there's more, you have to reach like a threshold of people that are in poverty level. And if the school reaches that threshold, then they say free lunch for everybody. So even if you guys, made too much money for it, it doesn't matter. They'll give it to every kid every kid in the district.
Yeah. We didn't sign up for that or anything. They just gave it to us.
Right.
And of course, you're going to take it. They gave it to us.
But that's like governmental math 101 right there. I'm just saying.
I kind of feel bad though getting the $600. I mean, I kind of feel bad, but if they're giving it out, I mean, why not? But still.
Yep. So in my area, the school buses, the cafeteria was making lunches for every single kid in the school district, and the school bus was going house to house, dropping off a lunch. Doesn't matter if you make $1 million a year, you get a lunch delivered to your door every single day. Now
and you get lunch, and you get lunch, and you get lunch.
Yeah,
they're doing that here. They've been doing it here. They're knocking on our door, and they got a bunch of food, and we're like, well, we get back from the groceries, we're good, and they're like, nope, take it.
Yep, they have to do it.
I'm gonna have to rent me some children.
It's quality stuff. I mean, it's good quality food. You would think, and I kind of feel bad, taking a handout when you don't necessarily need it. But if they're giving it to you, I guess why not? I don't know.
Well, the school doesn't want to lose that money, so they still want to utilize it because I don't know if you know how budgeting works, but they can't just keep it. They have to distribute it in one way or another.
Yeah, I was thinking
hey, I'm available if they'd like to send some my way. Just saying.
They get funding. They get funding to give the lunches out, and if they're not giving their lunch out, so they still have. Yeah, I get that. But $600.
Yeah, they gotta use it up.
Lunch.
Well,
I'm like, well, whatever. We'll just go stock up. I kind of feel bad about it.
Don't feel bad.
No, because we never asked for these handouts. Just like the stimulus check when it came, I kind of felt bad about that too. I was like, no, I got plenty back. But they're, I don't know. I think that all this giving away stuff and these stimulus stuff, when this COVID is gone, we're going to have a hard time paying that back because the government's.
But Brian, here's the thing: it's our money to begin with. The government doesn't make money. Y'all get that right? The only money that government has to do anything with comes out of your pocket.
Yeah.
It's your money.
Yeah.
So when they say things like free money or a stimulus, okay, they're giving you back what you've already paid in. It's insanity.
And those government officials need to leave their hands out of my pockets because I can stimulate my damn self.
Let's hear about that.
Yeah.
Amen.
I guess if you're under 75,000 a year, you can get this type of stuff. Some people didn't even get a stimulus because they make too much. That's not fair either.
So
I agree.
Ours got prorated because we made too much. We still got a nice chunk, but they just deducted
shit.
They use some sort
Yeah.
of formula where if you make like over 100 and I think it was like 140 grand or something, they start deducting. But it wasn't by much, so you still get most of it.
Yeah. Here it's under 75. You can get that stuff, and if you're right at like 73 or 74,
Yeah.
and you get it, it makes you feel like, man.
So I'm talking combined.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they count her Social Security on that or not. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. She got one too. Even Nicole got one, and she doesn't even file.
Yeah.
I think they should all just give everybody their taxpayer money back. Put those people who quote unquote work in Washington, that's debatable. Put them on like a little stipend, man. You get about 30 grand a year. That's all you're going to get. Okay. whatever the guys on the front lines make, that's now your pay. Okay. And we would highly recommend you having another job back at home, and you can come up here and like vote on stuff real quick, like in a hurry for like 4 weeks out of the year, split them up, right? And the rest of the time you can sit back at home with your constituents and answer to them.
Constituents.
Yeah.
I like that word.
Yeah. You can answer to them. They're never here to talk. Well, ours are. Where I am, our local guys that, are representatives, they actually get on our local television. They go around and talk to people when they're home. They want to know, what the heck do you want us to do? Here's what we've got in front of us. How do you want us to vote? What are your principles? What do you need? And they go back and do it. The two that I've grown up with, we now have Crenshaw. Yeah, baby. He's kind of hot, but they actually do. They come back and talk to us. So that's pretty cool. And that's the way it should be. But
It should be.
you would think, right? But how about give us back our damn money and cut some of these damn programs that were like the ones that do like they spend like $20 million on canned shrimp walk. Okay. I've never once in my lifetime, not even in the shower, thought, wonder if shrimp can walk. Can somebody please get together some funds and do some research on this shit? Because it's fucking driving me crazy. I need to know if shrimp can walk. I heard that. I was like, Jesus, why? What are we doing? Yeah, we had too much money, so let's do this. Can shrimp walk? Yeah.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
There's a lot of dump programs.
They put little shrimp on treadmill.
Those sweatbands on.
You know what? Here's what's worse. Here's what's worse. I want to fucking be that research assistant. Here, let's do this today. Let's put a shrimp. Oh God. I can see me
Oh my
coming
God.
home.
You
My
were so
husband.
sick. You're sick in the head.
My husband, I come home. What y'all do today? Oh, fuck. Will we put a shrimp on the treadmill? He'd be like, you from Louisiana, aren't you? I'd be like, yep. We were trying to. Oh God. I can't. He'd be like, we were going to try to see if they walked, but then we just wanted to see if we could zombify them.
Turn to Cree.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Oh God.
Serious question. What the hell is Cree?
It's Gree. It's Gree. It's GRIS.
Kind of religion?
It's
Oh.
Gree. It's GRIS. It's like casting a hex on somebody or a spell.
Yeah.
It's
Interesting.
voodoo.
I thought it was a fucking food. I had no idea.
No, that's Gree. That's Gree. It probably started out as somebody peeing in somebody's Chris, and they just started calling it Gree.
Oh, God. Oh my God.
But yeah, it stems from hoodoo voodoo from Haiti. There's just so much of a, I tell you, Louisiana is so fascinating because it's such a melting pot. It truly, truly is. Culturally, there's just so much there that's just amazing. American Indian, German, French, Spanish, just everything. And then add the religions to that. You've got
Right.
hardcore, old-fashioned, staunch Catholic. You've got hoodoo. You've got voodoo. All of the Haitian that came up from Haiti, and their religions. I mean, it's amazing. You could spend a lifetime studying Louisiana and never get ahead.
Yeah.
No, because then you'd run into somebody
And-
from down the bayou and it would blow your mind.
There's places you go there and you can get spells and buy things for, to put spells on people and stuff. Yeah. It's
They do
weird.
sell voodoo dolls. They actually do. In
Oh,
Marie
God.
Laveau's.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Was that like weird? to Have a
Yeah,
voodoo doll in your house.
They have a Marie Laveau shop that was the famous witch from New Orleans. It's a trip. That place is just so cool. I would love to live there. Can't
Or New
afford
Orleans?
it. It's
New
horribly
Orleans?
expensive.
I heard
Nolans.
it's really like a lot of crime now.
It's horrible. It's
So you
really
love to live
bad.
there.
Like you see him go into the ER and they're like, oh, somebody hold this knife in his head still so he doesn't jostle it and kill himself. Okay. It's like,
Yours thinking, why are we laughing at this? This is
I know. Yeah, you know why I
Because
laugh
we're sick,
inappropriately.
That's why.
Yeah. I just, it is what it is. But yeah, they're a little bit cray-cray down there. But they're cool people. They're really, really awesome people. And
Gypsies. A lot of gypsies.
I always wanted to go to
Yeah.
Mardi Gras. That's one thing I've always.
you really don't. It's better to watch it on the
would.
television.
I would. Well, not
I've been
now,
there.
not during the coronavirus, but
And watch
the-
some weird shit happening.
oh,
Yeah,
I
no,
was
it's-
way too young to be there in the first place, and I don't know. My parents thought it was a good idea to pack us kids up in an RV and travel across the country for a month and go to Mardi Gras. These are the
Yeah.
same parents who think coffee is a drug. So imagine,
Oh my God. Show
imagine.
us your tits. Okay.
Yes,
let's take the
yep.
let's take
Coffee
the kids to
is a
Mardi
drug.
Gras. Let's watch the women pull up their shirts for beads.
Well, the beads are really nice. I will say that. They've got some really badass beads. So
We came home with a ton of them.
They had this thing down here. They had this thing down here called X Fest, where they had all the rock bands would come, and it's a big outside thing,
Uh-huh.
and the girls were allowed to do that to get the beads.
Yeah.
But anywhere else they couldn't do that. And I took Nicole one time,
Oh Lord.
and they
Came
were
back with a trunk.
everywhere. I mean, I was like, "Go ahead." She's like, "Woo!"
She's a free spirit.
Yeah,
She is, that girl.
naked anyway. I said, "It's okay. Go ahead."
That's
But
so
yeah,
funny.
it's fun to watch the girls do that and get the beads.
Yeah.
And then they
I
got
tell you,
some of them had so many beads on them they were weighed down. You couldn't see
I
it.
don't know how people on like in Mardi Gras in New Orleans don't get trampled. Of course they do, like the whole week before or whatever they do. Different crews do different parades. But then
Yeah.
you have the Crew of Crews parade, which is Mardi Gras night, and then they'll like send like a few floats from each crew, one or two or whatever, and they're king and queens, and they go through, and there's more beads to be had. But the best Mardi Gras I've ever been to personally was Galveston, Texas.
Oh,
It's right on the seawall, gorgeous.
the
yeah.
seawall is beautiful.
And flirting with all the military boys, yes. Just saying.
Yeah, years ago I did a lot of hod carrying and work there in Galveston, right on the seawall. Some of those
Yeah.
hotels and stuff that you see along through there
Yeah, the Galvez.
need to be made
Beautiful.
in construction along that seawall.
Mhm.
Brian, did you just say hog carrying?
Hod carrying.
What is that?
That's where you'll mix the cement for the people that are laying brick, and you'll bring
Cement.
the cement. You'll bring it over.
Cement.
Yeah, you'll
Cement.
you'll mix it up, and you'll keep the cement coming up on there. Yeah, the cement coming up on there. Yeah, I got a whole wheelbarrow full of cement here.
All those guys who lay brick, he carries their semen. in your pocket.
You try to hand it to him, and it just oozes out of your hand. You would think that, Em. You got a dirty mind.
Is that how you say it too?
Huh?
No, misdemeanor. How do you say it? Do you say cement or cement?
Cement.
Do you really? What the
Yeah.
fuck? That sounds so strange to me.
Y'all say documentary.
Cement. Carla, how do you say it?
Interlocking compound.
She left. She's like, fuck it.
You went to go
After
check
the
the
shrimp.
cement.
She left with the shrimp on treadmills.
Well, at least she won't swallow it. Yeah. She left after the shrimp. I'm serious. Just if you get bored one day, you're looking for shit to do, go look up government projects. You will, oh my God, you're supposed to be like, who came up with this idea? Why did we spend this money on this? I was started out with, what was it, the $1 million coffee pot on the space shuttle? Or like they spent like an insane amount on a toilet. I was like, are y'all for real? Just
Yeah,
get a Ziploc baggie, really? Ugh.
Yeah. There's some
I don't
dumb
know.
shit.
But the shrimp on the treadmill did me in. I was like, I cannot even. These people are geniuses because they found a way so that none of the public questions any fucking thing they do anymore. It's like, here's my money, just go away. I was like, I don't know. It's like they weaponized the IRS to the point that people just don't even care anymore. They just give you money and don't ask any questions. Just look the other way. Don't even watch. And then they're all sitting there watching porn all day. Jealous. How come I
They're
don't
the
get groovy
only
jobs?
organization that scares the shit out of me is the
Yeah.
IRS.
Yeah. My mom
Every
sued
year
them.
when we're filing taxes, I'm like, oh my God, please don't get audited, please.
My mother
Please.
sued them, Ems. She sued them. Yeah, didn't bother to
Sued
tell me until I was chewing them out on the phone. She's like, oh, don't do that. I said, what's wrong? She goes, well, I'm suing them. I'm like, you're suing the IRS.
Yeah.
Okay.
How'd that go?
I'm like, yeah, I'm adopted. Do they know I'm adopted? I have nothing to do with you. I don't know I don't even know who you are. She actually won. She won. And she got
Really?
a fuck ton of interest payments because they held her money for so long. Yeah.
You don't hear that very often.
So you should live my life and be as scared as I am.
I've
You
never
should
met
be
her
scared
mother,
of-
but I love her mother. She's the
She's
best
scary.
stories about her mother.
She prayed
Oh
a
my
tree
God.
dead. She did. She prayed a tree dead. Think I didn't walk the line? I was like, oh yeah, okay. The tree is dead. She told Dad she didn't like it. He said, no, we're keeping it. 2 weeks later, it's dead. I said, what happened to the tree? She said, I prayed. I went, shit. She's like, want to go to church? I'm like, yes, ma'am. I sure do.
Y'all need Jesus.
That's how good Southern mamas
She
keep
won't
you in
call-
line.
She won't call her husband by his name.
No,
refuses.
she calls him James. It's not his name. Not even his middle name. I'm like, why do you do this to me? What do you address his mail to him as James? I'm like, oh Jesus. Really? She calls me on the phone. Is James okay? I'm like, yeah, Mom, James is fine. I don't know who the fuck James is, but he's groovy. Okay. He is
Didn't you say his
awesome.
name is like Chris or something?
No,
Or some very common name, like totally
Mike.
not even sounding.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, I was gonna. She
She
said
doesn't
it.
even
Mr. Mike.
doesn't even call her cat by her real name.
No, I left my cats there after Hurricane Rita because my house had a hole in the ceiling, in the roof, and that just wasn't a lovely living condition. I said, Mom, hang on to my cats, Max and Rosie. Yes, it was supposed to be Jack and Rose. It was Titanic era cats, whatever. They were my kids, and of course they got dumped on me because children have no sense of responsibility whatsoever. So I'm like, Mom, hang on to my cats. Let me get my stuff moved to Houston because there's like no work here. Hurricane Rita just ripped everything up. Gotta go. I'll be back. So she calls me about a week later. She's like, so we need to talk about your cat. I said, okay, what's wrong? Which one? She goes, Francis. I said, who? She goes, this is my life. I swear to God. It's like, please stop. I moved 800 miles away. I moved. My husband forced me to come back here. I was like, you son of a bitch. You don't understand.
Are you still near the Houston area?
No, well, I'm in Beaumont. It was just east,
Oh, okay.
hour east of. But yeah, so she's talking about Francis. I'm like, okay, Mom. Okay, fine. What's wrong with Francis? I just gave up. I was like, what? She's well, her back. She can't. She's too fat. She can't lick her back, and she's got like this mat on the. I said, okay, what do you want to do? Well, I want to shave it off. Okay, knock yourself out, Mom. But her name's not Francis. Yes, it is. No, her name is Rosie. No, it's Francis. Okay. It's like the witness protection for animals over there. If you ever leave an animal, she'll tell you she hates animals. You'll never get your animal back. You have to like go to court and get your cat or dog back. It's like, please. Okay, my sister's dog, the one that she had put down right before I had mine put down, little tiny poodle named Coco. Like he was so old. Oh my God, he was so old. And Mom has convinced my sister that her animals need to come to her house for doggy daycare every day while she's at work. Why? Seriously, they don't need to go over to her house. I think it's so she can see my sister every day, or just have a modicum of control over the situation. I'm like, listen, when she's dead, if you think I'm doing this for you, you're crazy. Not happening. I've already got my own pack. Thank you, though. So yeah, so this dog, we had to put him down because he was just, oh my God, he was so seriously old. And when we get the ashes back, guess where the dog's ashes are? My mother's.
Your mom's.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's not your dog. It's my sister. He needs to stay here. Why? He is ashes. Why does he need to stay there? Well, I think he would be better here. He's dead. Okay. It ain't going to get any better. I don't care what you do. This is not going to get better. So I just have to back away slowly and go, you people are freaking crazy. Don't call me.
You threaten your mother all the time. That's
I
why.
do. I'm telling her, I'm like, listen, I called and checked availability at the nursing homes. Do not jack with me. I will put you out. We'll pack your bag. She's like, oh, shut up.
Do you ladies see what Amber put in the chat?
No, wait, Amber put in the chat.
I
She
need to
said,
clarify.
No, go ahead, Carla.
I need to clarify something about what we talked about this weekend. I wasn't doxxed in the pics. For the same pic someone showed me a few months ago that she took from my YouTube videos.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for that clarification.
Yeah,
Because,
thank you, Amber.
Yeah,
it can get confusing.
doesn't bother anybody. She wouldn't deserve
No,
to
no.
Right. I was not doxxed either. That is a totally different situation. However, it wasn't nice.
Amber's
We'll move it on.
Well, I was doxxed.
Carla was doxxed the house.
Yes,
Yeah.
and like a bunch of chats. So yeah. So I was, and it like it wouldn't bother me so much. They used my dead mother's picture. That's the one that hurt the most. Plus my granddaughter. Like, leave family out of it. Whatever. It is what it is. People
Can
are
we talk about shrimp
low
now?
life and snakes. Yes, we can.
Or chicken blood and Piros. Take your pick. Or my mother. We can talk about my mother. I have lots of material.
You would
Listen,
think,
let me tell you, Ems, listen to what she did to me. Okay. So my mother, oh, she's crazy. So our house gets robbed. I'm 8 years old. We used to take trips back. Have I told you this? Probably so.
No,
I don't know.
This.
We used to travel. We had to take turns flying back and forth from Texas to Nashville with my dad. Okay. I don't know why we had to do that, but we did. It's just me and my sister. So the lucky one got to drive with Mom. The other one went with Dad. So our friends pick us up from the airport. We go home and we discover our house has been burglared. I don't think that's a word, but I'm going to say it because it's cool. So like the doors were kicked in, like these big heavy doors were kicked in, big old like size 13 muddy shoe prints on the doors, right? And here I am, this poor little 8-year-old kid begging my dad to go home with my friends that had picked us up, right? No, you need to stay here with me. You'll be safe here. I'm like, no, I fucking won't. I know I won't. So we're talking about it at the dinner table one night. Myself, my husband, my sister, and my mom eating dinner. And we're talking about the house being robbed. My mother looks at me and says, well, your dad and I were always sure it was some of your friends, Susan. I said, okay, I was 8.
At 8 years
What kind of thugs were you letting me hang out with at 8 years old?
8 years old,
No.
13.
You were not. Then she's going to argue with me. Like I didn't live through this. Right? You were not 8. The hell I wasn't. Yes, I was. Stop playing. I'm
Hanging out with
serious.
thugs.
You're going to the home.
God, what a rough crowd you hung out with.
Right? I was like, dang. Who were my friends back then? Hold on. I was like in third grade or some shit. I don't even know people. I don't even remember their names. Pretty sure they didn't rob our house and they did not wear size 13 shoes. I'm just saying, if they were that big at that age, I don't know. No, okay, maybe it was somebody else's. I mean, you
Yeah, but
think?
you were always a black
Maybe.
sheep, so
Oh,
you
man,
are
she
a black sheep. You're the black
I-
sheep.
Yeah, I am. I
You're the
am.
black sheep.
And then she'll turn around and look at me and we'll go, well, you were always a smart one. I'm going, who would know? Who would know?
She means smart ass.
My mom used to call us all potheads. You know, when we were younger, you guys are a bunch of potheads, And I told her one time, I said, "Have you ever smoked it?" And she goes, "No, I never have." I said, "Well, why don't you try it before you knock it?" She goes, "You got any of that shit on you?" I said, "I sure do." And I packed Mom up a bowl, and she sat there. And I lit it for her, and she took a big old hit off of it. And she looked right at me and blew it out. She said, "Well, I'm going to bed." She never called me about it again. Never. And she went straight to bed, went to sleep. Never said it again.
Inhale it? Did she take it in?
Huh?
Or she just sucked on it and then blew it back
Oh
out.
no, she got a big old hit and coughed it up and everything.
Ugh.
And then she just said, "Well, I'm going to bed."
Mhm.
But she never said it again because she understood.
Brian, I
Yeah.
can't imagine. How many sisters did you have? You were the baby, right?
Yeah, I got one younger than me, but I was still baby. I got 9 altogether.
Oh, you were the baby brother.
Yeah.
9. Oh my God.
I couldn't do any wrong. I'm telling you.
I'm the baby. I can't do anything but wrong.
Yeah.
She makes up shit that I do wrong.
They
Will
call
you stop? I'm good enough on my own. You don't need to make shit up, Mom. Stop it.
Oh,
That's
I'm
really-
the oldest.
why I feel
was always
comfortable.
told, you should know better.
That's why I feel more comfortable around a group of females. I feel I feel at home. And people always say, "Well, why do you always get in this female drama?" Because I grew up that way. I mean, and women to me are easier to figure out than men because I grew up that way.
See, I don't think so. I think men are, oh man, like the most basic species on the planet. It's women.
Yeah.
Basic.
Women aren't as complicated as they seem, though. They're really not. In my
We are
opinion.
so complicated.
No.
I don't know what kind of sisters you had, but women are so complicated.
Well, if
If
you
they
get,
ask
listen,
you,
if you
do
grow
I
up
look
and you
fat
see
in
it,
this dress?
it's not.
They are not really asking you.
If you grow up and you see it, you don't see the complication. Everybody else might. I don't see it. I
What
don't
with
see it.
women?
With women, I don't see it at all. I don't see
Oh,
any.
we're freaks. We're
I
freaks.
know that you guys can be all over the place, but I'm used to that, so it doesn't affect me. You know what I
You
mean?
need to come hang out at my house for a minute, Brian. This morning, I'm asking about, because he's ex-military, my husband, and so I'm asking him about the situation with the girl in Fort Hood, right? Because he's been like, I'll say something, he's like, "No, that's not right." Okay, all right, well, let me know what's going on. So I asked him this morning. I said, "Well, now there's some other guys that are, they've questioned and they brought up some other NCOs or whatever." And he's like, "Well, what about this? What about that?" I said, "Well, let me ask you, would a sergeant just walk in a shower on a woman and just, And he goes, "Well, if I walked in the shower and you were in there naked, I mean," I'm like, "Really? This is where we go, right? That's basic." Men are concerned with pooping, eating, and having sex. That's it.
Yep.
Yep.
That's it.
I tell you,
Us?
my DO when I went to basic training, my DO was a female, and she
Uh-huh.
did not like it if you did not call her sir. You had to call her sir.
Okay.
And it was hard. It was hard to do,
Mhm.
especially when because women look really good in military uniform, and she. But if you didn't call her sir, I'm not a he. I'm not a she. I'm a soldier. You call me sir.
All right then. All righty.
And everybody had to call her sir. It was so hard to do. Mm.
Yeah.
My
that-
husband has almost lost jobs in the Midwest because he would say "sir" and "ma'am." How pitiful
Really?
is that? I'm like,
Hmm.
do you not hear the accent? You don't hear that that Southeast Texas shit going on?
Why would
He
you
would
lose
get
a
a sh-
job for that?
They thought he was being disrespectful,
Some
Yeah,
people
you don't
think it's
hear
rude.
sir,
Yeah.
ma'am up here. You don't
mocking
hear
him
that
like he's
Wow.
like
My
he was
husband
mocking him.
always says this. Yes, ma'am. No,
Mhm.
sir. Even to people his own age.
But look,
Yeah.
if you're a 30-year-old woman and somebody says "ma'am" to you, some women take offense to that, like you're calling them an old lady.
But
No,
you know,
my
he
husband
would
said-
get a shoe upside his head if he didn't say that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? There
But
was
that's how
corporal
he was
punishment.
raised, though, by his mother. Like
Right.
there were 5 boys, and they were always raised to say yes, sir, and no, and yes, ma'am.
Please
Like
and
it
thank
was
you.
just how they were raised.
Mhm.
You know?
And you didn't say yeah or no.
No, it was
You
yes,
said yes
ma'am.
or no.
When we sat at the table for dinner, you know, all of us would be sitting there. One of the things that I would always do is if my sister was sitting on the side of me, I had another sister sitting on the side of me, I'd always pour their drink for them.
Mhm.
And they told me that I had to pull the chair out for them so they could sit.
Mhm.
And whenever a lady got up from the table, the man had to stand up.
Mhm.
Those are things that I was taught, you know.
These days from our kids, we get a text message back of a fucking emoji answering
Saying
us,
yo homie.
like a thumbs up, or the
Sup?
little finger touching thing. I'm telling you, times have changed.
Right?
Oh Lord.
It's crazy. Mhm.
Speaking about kids, oh, karma. So as I was just muted a second ago,
Mhm.
my daughter comes out and she's bitching about she's got bug bites all over her. And
Oh.
I'm thinking, yes, that's what you fucking get. So 2 nights ago, she went to a graduation party and she was spending the night there. We didn't know she was going to a party, but we kind of assumed. We figured we would let her. We don't let her go to parties, but we figured it's graduation time. Let's just
Right.
let her attend one. She's going to college, for Pete's sake.
All right.
So she comes home 7:00 in the morning, avoids me like the plague. She looks like shit. Avoids me like the plague. And I'm thinking this morning when she's bitching about all those bug bites because they were probably at a fire or whatever, I'm thinking that's what you get.
Yeah.
She came home, she jumped in the shower, and she went right to bed that morning. I'm thinking, what were you doing?
She was having a little fun.
Yeah.
And if she graduated, she's earned that night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
that's why
agree.
we
However,
we overlooked it.
Yeah.
but
We
keep in
overlooked
mind,
it.
she still has to answer to these grandchildren's parents and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, grandchildren's grandparents, whatever, you know, and people like that go, where was she last night? We sat out in the driveway and waited for her to come home. And you're like, nosy bitches, can you stop doing that? Yeah. My mom, I swear to God, if I didn't answer, my mother has 2 modes. It's called answering the phone or dead in the ditch. There's nothing in between. I'm in the shower. I'm on the toilet. I'm talking to a friend of mine who just showed up at my house. No, you're dead. You're dead. I must come find you. No, you must not. Stop it. Oh, God.
Yep,
She's,
that's me.
yeah.
Every day. I bet you my parents, between the 2 of them, my phone rings probably 10 times a day from them.
Yes, ma'am.
And it's for the most basic things. What you doing? Same thing I was doing when you called me an hour ago.
Right? Exactly.
And
Well, I
then my
ran
dad,
across
Yeah, but you know what? Be thankful because
I know.
wish to
That's
God
true.
my mother could phone me.
I was going to say that, Carla, but
I
I
know.
didn't want to.
I know. You
There
know,
is
my
that.
dad.
Because I know it's a bother, and I used to say the same thing, but after my mom passed away, I was like, oh my God, I wish I could call her.
Carla, it took me about 2 years after my mom died. You get that thought in your head. You go, I'll just call mom. You know, then you realize
And you can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I did that for a while.
they love you unconditionally, and if I was going through all this shit, I would go home to my mom and say, "Oh my God, they're saying these horrible things about me." And she'd say, "That's okay. We love you."
Well, it's been a few weeks since I have seen my dad in person, and my dad calls my daughter and says, your mother, she's only got one dad. She's gonna miss me when I'm gone. She hasn't seen me
Lord.
in 3 weeks." And I'm thinking, my daughter comes to me all upset. "You need to go see Papa." And I'm thinking, why would you do that? Come on.
I just saw him. You're like,
Goodness gracious.
My dad My dad is 77 and he's kicking it really hard. But you know,
He's pretty young.
yeah.
That's how old my
Must have
dad
had
is.
you
Too.
when you were really young.
Well, he's in his 20s. I'm 52, so he was in his 20s.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's like normal. Yeah.
And he's still kicking, and I would hate to see him go. So now that I lost mom, you know, I stay more in contact with him as much as I can.
Yeah.
He's got heart problems and his knees are bad. And he can't hardly move, but he's still kicking it.
Yeah.
So
Although you know, I'm glad we moved home. I really am, because you know she's 85.
yeah.
And although there are days that my sister and I have private conversations about the fact that we think God took the wrong parent, but I'm just saying, you know, it's like, why couldn't we have had Dad? And that is awful. However, we do laugh and giggle. You know, you have the same thoughts. Shut up! Don't judge me. Anyway, there's days. She can be trying.
My
Whew.
dad is in his late 70s, and you would look at him and you would think he's no older than maybe 55.
Mhm.
And I think it's because he had us kids like pretty late in life. And that's a double-edged sword because, you know, you have your first daughter when you're well into your 40s. You tend to baby them a little bit, I think. So it's been a double-edged sword.
Or
but-
appreciate them.
I feel bad for my dad because his knees are gone, his back is gone, and that's all from hard work, you know, to keep us fed and taken care
Were
of.
your parents still together when your mom passed away? Or?
Oh no, they had been divorced for years.
Oh, okay.
But
I do that too, baby. I'll go by her house every day and just check on her.
my mom,
go check on her.
I remember the last thing she said to me before she died. You know, she winked at me and she said, "That's my boy." That's the last thing I ever heard her say.
Oh Lord.
Take care, Joanne.
She waited for everybody. We were all up in the hospital room with her. You know, me and a couple of my sisters weren't there, but most all of us were there. And we all decided, hey, we're going to go down and get some lunch. Mom's just laying there. She's on her deathbed. And as soon as we left, all of us left. That's when she went.
Yeah. She wouldn't do it in front of you.
Yeah. She didn't want to do that in front of us.
Yeah.
My mother-in-law, we were all in the room when she passed. And it was like she waited for us all to get there because they called us. She was in hospice, and they called us. And when we got there, it wasn't like 5 minutes. We were all in the room. That was the first time I ever saw someone like literally someone pass away. Seen it with my own eyes. And it was like she waited till we were all holding on to her. And it was the first time I ever saw my husband cry. Ever. And I broke down when I saw him crying. Like I'd never seen him cry. He's like this tough, you know.
Yeah, I was good. I was good through my mom's sickness. I was good. I didn't show anything. But when we went to the funeral and they closed that casket,
oh yeah,
that's like finality right there. And I lost it. And my oldest son was like, "Dad, are you okay?" He's like, "I've never seen you do this." I said, "Well, that's my mom, man."
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know. But when they closed that casket, that's that I couldn't. No more after that. That was it. And I have a hard time even going out to visit her. You know, they put her in a wall, and I have a hard time going out there to visit that. And my sister's like, "Well, why don't you go out there?" And I'm like, "Oh,
yeah, I can't.
I just can't. You know,
because you know, it's hard enough to get me to the funeral.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but,
I'm not.
But
I
people
hate funerals.
People on social media have used my mother's image against me before. And it is shocking. Somebody took a picture of my mom, and they put a quotation. Well, I tried to, but it didn't work.
That's wrong.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
My goodness. I moved. I relocated. You guys know that. So now I'm quite a bit away.
Can we have your address publicly, please?
It's out there.
It's
out there.
I wouldn't doubt.
This is my first time being this far away from my parents in my whole life, and
it's hard.
I'm sure that's why my dad struggles with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, they love their M's. You know that? That's what.
A little
What's
too
not
much.
to love,
Daddy's
right?
girl. Come on now. She's daddy's little girl.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
doubt.
I avoid funerals like the plague, Ginger Locks. I can't.
Hey, Ginger Locks.
I just, it hurts my heart so bad.
I get mad at myself because I know that my kids someday are going to have to see me gone.
Well, if I could keep from going to my own funeral, I will probably do it. I'm going to figure out how to do that.
I try to explain that to them now. About because they do ask questions about life and death and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
I say I tell them it's not really final, because you always have that connection.
Right.
You just won't have the physical being, but you always have that connection. And my daughter's looking at me like, "What?" I said, "Do you think if I can't come back and communicate, if I could find a way to come back and communicate with you, that I wouldn't?" Because the spirit can't come back and communicate with you if it knows that you'll be scared of it.
No, I'm flat out haunting people. I'm making my list now who I'm going to haunt.
Carla, what did you do with that mirror? I've been meaning to ask you.
I took it down and I covered it. I took it down and I covered it. Yes.
Has the weird shit stopped? Not that I believe, but
has the
weird shit stopped?
On
A
the
lot
most
of it
part,
has.
a lot of it has. A lot of it has. I'm still hearing the footsteps and stuff, but a lot of it has.
Well, if you tell that spirit to get out of your house, it will.
Listen,
Wanna
this is
hear
how
what
much
it
power
also
you
has?
have.
You want to
You
hear
threw
the
a
email?
sheet over their doorway and they stopped playing. I mean, how dumb are they?
Do you want to hear the email I got from Blue Topaz?
Yes, please.
I'm sorry this has happened to you, Carla. However, Wendy is not perpetrating the hate that makes that happen. It's not fair you said that. You really hurt her when she did nothing but stand up for you and by your side when you really needed it. Her saying she doesn't like you anymore after what you did to her. What did I do to her exactly?
I don't know.
Has not perpetrated the hate for this. I don't know what I did to her, honestly.
Well, you spoke out.
I have people on my panel that she didn't like. So I can think of many others who talk about you badly on the daily. The many people who started and keep saying your horrible nickname are just one example. And for your information, that account came into Wendy's live and it was just deleted quickly and quietly. When I asked why, Wendy said it doesn't matter and quickly changed the subject.
Right.
No
Thank
idea.
you for that.
This was your name until you brought it to everyone's attention on MGL's. No, I didn't bring it to her. I went in the back on a private chat and I asked MGL privately to delete it, and it started showing up everywhere. So that's wrong. I scrolled up to see what the fuss was about, and I saw the name. That's when I realized it was the same account taken care of in Wendy's without anyone bringing attention to it. You should be thanking her for doing that, just like you did Laura. First of all, I didn't know it was also
happened there.
Wendy's live. You talk about others all the time, Carla. No, it's not fair to point a finger at someone who talks about you occasionally. Occasionally, she's got like about 17 videos of me. Can't you see how that's hypocritical? No, I don't. Because ever since I started having, when MGL and Brian started coming on my panel, is what I did to Wendy, because she didn't like those people. I really do hope nothing like this or worse happens to you again. But please stop pointing fingers and blaming others. It's horrible to be falsely accused, and in a way, you in turn could perpetrate hate on that person. No, she's done like multiple videos on me. She's go back and look at some of her streams. When she does a live, she always has to put my name in it. So yes, and on MGL's live, I will correct Blue. I went on MGL's panel and I did not realize that this name, I was being doxxed on multiple streams. The first stream I saw on was MGL's. I went in the back private chat and asked MGL if she would finally delete it or edit out my name. Then I find out it's in Laura's, it's in Republican Ashes, it's in almost like someone said Miss Fucking Wonderfuls. So no, I did not know it was in Wendy's stream. But
so they're going to the big channels.
Yeah, they're going in every stream with people that dislike me. So there's that. Not that I'm not saying MGL dislikes me, but I'm just saying.
Well, MGL gets a lot of views, and Ash's channel is getting a lot of views right now. So there's one where the views are.
Right.
So people can see it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're Blue Topaz. You were wrong. You're not blocked here. If you want to come up on my panel and talk about this, you're welcome to, but I'm not going back on what I said about Wendy. She has, if you go back in her videos, you will see she has made multiple streams and cherry picked stuff that I've said and put them up on her video. So I'm not taking it back.
Well, the problem Wendy V had with me is she was making videos of me, and I didn't appreciate her taking just part of the clip. So I told her,
and her saying that I threw Trisha under the bus. Excuse me, but I never had a panel after panel after panel.
So when I
Trisha,
told Wendy
I never made a video with Trisha's private messages.
I was telling Wendy about it. I was like, why don't you use the whole clip instead of making it sound the way you want? And she came back at me real gruff. And then I told her, I said, if you're gonna do that, I'm gonna start reporting your videos if you're gonna use my stuff. And then another thing she does is she'll make a crappy video about you, but have you blocked where you can't respond to it.
Right.
And I don't think it's fair. If you're gonna do reaction videos, you ought to at least give the people a chance to respond to it. And that's the only issue that she had with me. I was like, if you're not gonna let me in the chat.
She said I threw her and Trisha under the bus. She obviously didn't go around and see all the horrible things Trisha said about me and my husband.
Oh, Trisha lives under the bus.
All the streams that Laura had about me, calling me names. So yeah, that perpetrated the hate. She's okay with that, but she's not okay with a few people that I've had on my panel. Oh, sorry, I'm not apologizing. I don't think it's hypocritical of me to mention her name because she has mentioned me in many of her videos and her live streams. So there's that. So that's all I'm going to say about it. They're welcome to come over here if they have anything to say to me face to face.
Yeah.
Tell me why she's been doing it. But other than that, that's all I've got to say about it.
Well, I tell you what, when I had that exchange with Wendy, she made a couple more videos about me, and then she kind of stopped doing that. So, but like I've tried to come in her chat, and she'll block me immediately. Only because I called her out on what was right. If you're going to use stuff of me, then be sure to put the whole clip. And if you're going to put a video of me, at least let me be under there to comment. And that's absolutely correct. You should, if you're going to have a reaction video or you're going to use somebody's stuff, you should at least let that person be able to comment in your chat.
Jenny Jen says, my 2 cents, Wendy V is a total jerk and fake. Well, here's the thing. Blue Topaz is white knighting for her. All I said was she was perpetuating the hate for me, and she has. Go back to her videos. I mean, I'm not, do your own research. Go back and look at all the freaking videos that she's done on me.
And she thinks everybody else is so bad, but you'll see her ass over in Laura's chats all the time.
Yep.
You don't see too many videos of hers about Laura.
Nope.
So she's biased.
It's saying that I threw Trisha under the bus. That's rich.
Extremely biased.
That's rich. Very, very biased.
Well, nobody.
How many times has she stuck up for you, Whams? How many times does she sticks up for who she wants to, and that's it. And then she cherry picks a clip and puts it on, and that's.
Where's Wendy's video about Trisha allowing me to take the blame when Trisha was the one that was calling and threatening Ben's parents? Where's that video?
Thank you.
That's what I'm talking about. If you're going to do that, you have to spread it around evenly.
Yep.
Nah.
Or Makeup Mobster, I'm sorry, Tiffany Marie playing a freaking phone call from M's on a live stream. Excuse me. It's okay because it's us. It's okay to do that shit because it's us. Okay. Whatever.
I was able to see the game months ago. I had some emails sent to me that Wendy V had sent to someone else. So I was able to see the shit she does behind the scenes. And immediately, as soon as I was a Wendy V supporter, but as soon as I read those emails, I thought, okay, yep, now I believe why everyone says she's biased. I get it.
She's definitely biased. And she
and she said she doesn't email anybody.
Well, I have them in my possession, so she does.
Yeah,
and she knows.
Oh, I know.
I would love to panel up with Wendy V one day. But she won't.
Nope.
No.
She will on Friday nights when she's half drunk.
And saying that I threw a certain person under the bus is rich, really rich.
Well,
Capone. If known Capone starts being a jerk, please boot him, please.
I wouldn't even wait for the jerk part. I think that's
just
already there.
delete him.
if you think Wendy is a bad person, you're seriously deluded. Well, where's the video about, I don't know, the rape, the suicide? Where's the video where she's saying, "I'll stick my dick in you so far to come out your throat"? Where's that video at?
Yeah.
Anything else, no, Capone?
Yeah, where's the video of the phone call where she's saying,
I would delete that too if I were you,
Wendy. Where's that video?
I would delete that.
That didn't get put up. Okay, whatever.
See,
But
why
you're
did
not
you
biased.
delete that? Why did you delete that? No, Capone, are you embarrassed of that comment? I would be if I were you.
Yeah.
She's completely biased.
Yeah, actually, Laura makes her own drama when she does things like that behind the scenes. And you know what was a joke was the stuff that they showed from us from behind the scenes wasn't even freaking that bad. Like, what was it? Asking us, baiting us to say who we said, we didn't particularly care for. So, oh well.
Because that's news.
Yeah, but I
just want to know
towards that woman. I really don't.
I just want to know where the videos are about those poor shrimp on the treadmill.
Yeah,
that's fucked up. Okay, just saying.
I mean, if you do videos about people that are doing bad things, where's your real world podcast video?
Oh, Jenny Tangent.
That's a good point.
Oh, but remember, Wendy V doesn't do anything behind the scenes. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I like Blue Topaz though, and I know she's real good friends with Wendy.
Well, she's blue. She needs to look at the whole picture and go back a couple months when Wendy started doing these videos about me, and then come back and say that I'm, I was being hypocritical about her.
Right, Tatum. It's just a little shit talk. It's no big deal. Right.
Yeah,
I love that line.
It's all a little shit talk. Yeah, of course.
I just don't mess with Wendy V. I don't have no reason.
It's never a big deal when it's people that, that other people are against, playing other people's phone calls. Okay, whatever.
But that's cool.
Yeah,
just a little shit talk.
Well, maybe Wendy's scared to make videos of Laura.
Or making a video about taking a picture from a Facebook, not a friend of a friend on Facebook, and making a video out of it.
But isn't it odd though how there's a definite difference in just a little shit talk? Because it just seems to me like there's just a little shit talk over here. Like, okay, here's what I'm experiencing here. The other, and I hate to say this, but the other side, it's a whole different level of shit talk behind the scenes.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand that.
They would plot someone's murder behind it.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's okay, Wendy, that they took my dead mother's memorial picture and put it on a troll account. Okay, gotcha. That they took it off Facebook.
At you, Mario.
I got nothing against her, really. She's, I just don't mess with her. You know what I mean?
Well, I don't either, Brian. But she can't keep my name out of her mouth or out of her videos.
Mm-hmm.
It's been. When's the last time I mentioned her? I only mentioned her today because of Blue Topaz's email.
Well, just think about Wendy V's day. What could she be doing better than making videos about you? What else could she be doing?
Have her own content instead of everybody else's content, I guess.
Well,
my content is just like having coffee with you all in the morning. Okay, we talk a little bit of smack here and there, but on the most part, it's laughing and joking and having fun.
Well, you've got the morning on lockdown, so that might put some creators off. And there's a lot of people that like to come over here and enjoy it. Yeah, so
right.
Yeah,
it's for the shrimp.
It's not about quantity; it's about quality sometimes, and there's very little outrageous drama over here. Once in a while, you're gonna have it.
And here's the thing that I respect about it. Ems has been coming to my channel since there's 5 people in here. I don't know.
I know. Carla, and they say, "Oh, Ems, she traded her friends for new friends." The fuck? I still go all the same places I always go.
Yeah.
You were coming in here where there was nobody in here. You would be getting ready for work. I'm getting ready for work. That was like last year. And it wasn't like we were like besties or anything. You would just come in and you got to be a fixture in here. I was just like, because I was on that early in the morning. There not
Yeah.
a lot of people are on that early in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had that said to me a couple of times, Ems.
I'm
And I had
M's
to laugh.
stupid friend. I'm M's stupid friend. And here's the thing with M's and what I respect her. When things that we would start to talk about her friends, quote unquote, she would leave. She wouldn't say a word. She would not engage in the conversation.
Right.
She didn't want to disrupt my chat, so she would just leave. She wouldn't say anything. What was she supposed to do? Stick up for them? Like,
Right.
Took up a lot of shit for that.
yeah. Well, yeah.
Lot of shit.
But here's the thing: you can't do, well, you can do it, but then you disrupt an entire chat, and for what? They're just going to jump on you, you know. So you just you just stayed in your own lane. And I respect.
There's a lot of reasons that towards the end there that I didn't jump in anymore, because how can I bash one group of people for doing the same thing that I know that the other group of people are doing also? And I started getting bothered by that. I mean, you know, I'd be the world's biggest hypocrite if I did that. So I just stayed quiet.
And you never outed them, and you never said, well, they're doing this or they're doing that. You never said anything. You never even engaged in anything that would even tell us that, you know, you were anything but friends. I thought you were still friends with them all. I had no idea that this was all going on, because I'm not, you know, I wasn't behind the scenes and I did not see all that was going on. I just knew I liked you. When you came in, you were pleasant, and that was it. But
She is a pleasant, and she's very proper, Ems is.
Oh, I don't know. She can get pretty down.
Well, I mean, as far as you, I mean, you know, of course, she's
Brian.
She's a good person.
Wait, no, Brian. Let's revisit Miss Innocent's drawer of assorted batteries in her bedside table.
That's not what I meant. That's still proper. I mean, as far as YouTube etiquette, she's got YouTube etiquette. Like if somebody's up there talking about her friend,
I love Ems. I love you so much.
I've made some big mistakes. I mean, looking back, I've made some huge mistakes on here, and I think if you continue doing them, that's when you're a shitty person. If you kind of learn from them and figure out things as you go, you know, it is what it is. I think everyone here has to learn how YouTube works. Everyone is not your friend.
Jenny is not proper. Yes, she is. She's funny.
Not everyone here is out to improve your quality of life.
That's right.
More like destroy it. I'm just
and the best thing you can do for yourself is keep your friendship or your close friendships close, and not not expand out too much. I've learned that the hard way, and it's kind of a hard lesson to learn. But you know, I know who I can trust now. Not to say that I don't trust anybody, but I'm guarded.
Jenny.
I'm very guarded now. So
high level troll.
And even if you do think that they are someone you can trust, still be very leery of what you tell them. When it comes to personal, like super personal things, be very careful.
Yeah.
That's been my biggest lesson, because then when they get mad and they do start turning shit out, it'll all be flipped and turned, and you could have said something one way and they will twist it into something completely fucking different.
Yeah. Absolutely right. Yeah. And lock down your Facebook.
Yeah.
Look at Sweet's comment.
You know, and here's the thing too. Classy and dress classy. Yep.
When I first saw Ems on there, I was like, well, how adorable. And she was always real sweet and proper. And then as she started going, I was like, okay, here comes
rock on, sister.
It was
No.
such a facade when I came on, and it was because I wasn't comfortable yet. I think that's with everybody.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
when someone comes to YouTube, their first 3 months, that's not who they are. Give them a solid year in here, and then you can start seeing maybe who they are.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And even then, sometimes, I don't know. You just have to be really careful. And that's not a bad thing. Like I say that to everybody. Like, just be careful who you trust. I've learned that the hard way because I'm like a trusting person, like, and I've trusted
So
the
am
wrong
I.
people over and over and over again. I've made the same mistake. Well, I've learned not to
Well,
do that anymore. Don't say anything that you would be ashamed to say in public. There's another thing.
I think that we forget sometimes that the majority of the people here really are kind and caring people,
Yeah.
and they get caught up by people that are not so much so, and are manipulated and used and twisted around a little bit. And when they get their legs, they go right back to being the same kind, caring people that they were before.
Yeah.
We just don't, as my mother used to always say, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So
Troll school has worked for me, Jen.
I was waiting for him to respond to that.
I would make the worst troll ever. I
you.
did. I had a troll of Brian, but Brian knows all about that. I said one sentence in there, and then I was kicked out, and that was it. I closed that account, and that was it.
Did you say it in my chat?
No, it was in Real World Podcast, I think.
Oh.
But it was one
Yeah.
sentence. I was deleted before I even got the whole sentence out.
I wonder why somebody would delete that over there, because everybody over there hated my guts.
Obviously someone didn't. No, I think I retracted it is what I did. I think I typed it out and then I thought better of it. And
Wasn't it Trisha that told on you for that? It was Trisha, wasn't it?
yeah.
Love you too, Jenny.
What didn't she tell on me for?
I've gone back. I've gone back, and I remember the comments you used to leave about me.
Oh my! Well, there was no. I mean, I left comments on your videos. I would call you Brian Satan John. Like I was totally. I couldn't stand you, and I couldn't stand you not for my own reasons, but because someone
People
else
painted this picture of me. They painted this picture of me.
and I believed it.
And like maybe some of
Hey,
them,
Monkey.
but for the most part, no, I'm not that person. I'm not.
Oh, Monkey, by the way, I do not blame you for what happened yesterday. I know for a fact it wasn't you. So there's that.
What do you mean? From R?
Oh, I think she thinks I'm going to blame her for my doxing from yesterday. And I know she's got other things on her mind besides doxing. So there's that. So please don't blame her for that.
Do you have an idea where that came from?
No clue.
I think that's some full-on drama shit.
It could be anybody that gave information to somebody and they gave it.
Kimberly.
You know what I mean?
Carla, I'm going to say
it doesn't
something.
even have to come from a certain person. It could be from a person that sent it to somebody that sent it to somebody. You know what I mean? Like, who knows?
I'm going to say something that you might not want to hear, but that literally could have come from anyone because your name got put out there and Google, I mean, you know how it is. You can pretty much find anything out about anybody. So unfortunately, it could be someone just lurking in the shadows. You just never know.
Well, the first one had to come. The first one, my granddaughter's picture in it, had to come from somebody.
Oh yeah,
that
those
had
photos.
access to my photos, and that had to be somebody.
I forgot there was photos.
Yeah, and my mother's too. So it had to be someone that. I know you wouldn't. I know. Oh,
and the point here is the fact that
one
person. Yeah, and the point here is like with the photos situation. That came from somebody who directly went there and got photos. Okay. Now, from that point forward, it is kind of a guessing game. It's kind of a throw a dart at a wall. It could be one person. It could be several people. But there are actually people who have come forward and said, we had all of that information. Okay. That's a statement. That is a fact. It was said. Me and one other person had all this information, and then we handed it to someone else. Okay, I don't care who you are, and I don't care what you did. The fact that those games are being played on this social media is gross.
Mm-hmm.
I don't play them. Carla doesn't play them. That's
The
two people I
games
know
are
that
deep.
don't. So, you know, I mean, if there's that much hate in you, man, you need to get to a church or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just insane.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Just, yeah.
but it's okay because it's me.
No,
Um,
not okay.
well,
And
you know,
you're
it's
right. I forgot that there was
Well,
photos
well,
that you had on.
Unknown Capone came in here and said, "Well, you bring all this drama on yourself, really?
how
Really? We've been
because we
having
reached out
drinks
to
for
help
the last
somebody.
month that had nothing to do with Laura, nothing to do with anybody, but just having fun in the morning. So how did I bring it on to myself? Let's tell me.
Well,
Because
you know, he's a jackwagon.
How,
We literally
how can
listen.
they
When I
even?
say there's a
Oh,
lot of
sorry.
stuff
Go
that's
ahead.
not being shown, like the fact that we had individuals talking to us on calls and in a Discord saying that they were going to kill themselves. Okay. So what
Mhm.
do? Do you walk away from that, or do you talk to them? Do you
Mhm.
tell them people to avoid so that they don't feel like they're feeling? Because that's what we were being told. That people were
she
making
had
them
to
feel
have
this way.
access to my Facebook. Tweety Bird had to have access to my Facebook to get those pictures. So she might have Googled me,
Mhm.
tweeted me. She might have Googled me, but she didn't have access to those pictures. Someone gave her
No.
those pictures. And there's that.
It makes a
Mm-hmm.
statement when the Capone has to come over here to tell you that you bring drama on yourself.
Yeah.
Just think about that move. That's how smart that Capone is. He's an idiot, in my opinion.
So you know,
It's sad that
again,
they can
if
come in here
go
and
ahead,
say that, and then I'm telling
run
you,
away.
within the next 4 hours, you're gonna click on Laura's channel, and it's
Oh,
gonna
I'm
be
not.
those fucking assholes. Keep my fucking name out of their mouth. It's the same thing, day in, day out. The same phrases, the same style. I could predict what she's gonna say every single day.
Yeah.
So you can come over here and say that Carla brings on all this drama, but sit in a chat every fucking day that's the same thing, bashing everybody and how
Mhm.
she's so much better than everybody and we're jealous of her and blah 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 blah
There's
blah.
nothing to be jealous of, Laura.
Give me a break, Capone, for real. Give me a break. Like you got to kind of view things the same way across the board, to be fair.
Right.
And Capone seems to forget that she doxed him.
And to be fair, last night I actually thanked Laura for removing my name
Yeah.
from her chat. But
Yeah.
she did point it, to the attention of everybody before it was deleted. So there's that. And then it had
Mhm.
ended up in how many chats after that, and Wendy V's and Republican Ashes, and and it's my dead mother's picture. I mean, come on, who is that cruel? Think about it.
Did you bring that to Republican Ash's attention?
No,
Oh,
I
no.
didn't know. Someone told me. Someone sent me screenshots.
Oh, well, she might not have seen it.
I don't know.
I think if she would have saw that, she would have.
Because I wasn't in everybody's chat. I got like 10 or 12 emails last night of people sending me screenshots of where it was. It was like everywhere. How do I fight that? And it's my mother's picture and my granddaughter's picture. Like, come on, guys. Keep my
Did
family
anyone give you
out of
the
it.
link?
You want to hate me? Who wants a link?
Did anyone give you the link for those accounts?
Yeah. Kay Smalls gave me one link, and someone else, I think, I can't say her name because I don't know if she wants her name out there, but she gave me another link.
Hang on to
Oh.
those.
Yeah, I got them.
And Jen, I see that middle finger. You're not supposed to do that. Shame on you. You better put $1 in the curse jar.
Ash, please tell me that she is not over there comparing herself to Jeffree Star. Please tell me that is not what you just said.
Well, she compared herself to Tommy Sotomayor the other day. So
who did?
Laura.
What are you talking about? Oh, is she on right now?
No.
Oh.
No, she's talking about the Jeffree Star video she did last night, I think.
Oh boy. I don't know.
Oh,
She now knows how Jeffree Star feels. That shit's funny.
Well, I just don't want anybody blaming Monkey Mar because I know for a fact she's dealing with some issues right now that we've known about for a couple of weeks that nobody else knows about. Well, people might know about it now, but she's not going to be going around doxing me. is, first of all, that's the first person everybody would think it was.
Mm.
You heard it was known Capone?
Oh yeah, he's
I
one
know.
of her little stool pigeons.
Oh God, he's always lurking.
Yeah, people don't realize that email addresses, especially if it's an email address that you use in general, the
Right.
information that you can get off of that. My advice, if you have a YouTube channel or you're communicating with people via YouTube, set up a brand new account that you have never done anything with. Even if you, because think about it, like let's say I give you my real email address. And that's the same email address I use to pay my bills. I use to, do everything under the sun.
Mhm.
The amount of information you can get off of someone just using their email address alone is scary.
Yeah.
So scary.
Right.
It's really easy to get somebody's information if you want to. I mean, I hate to say
Well,
that.
maybe the cops will get some information that I need since
Yeah.
I have some URLs out there.
Yeah, they could. If it tracks back to a
Well,
person.
we have a cyber crimes unit here in Pittsburgh because I've already talked to them about certain things that were threatened to me. So yeah,
Here's the thing, Carl.
I'm already got a file in my local police department.
Well,
I've had that for a while.
Carl, this is what they would say. Let's say they track this down to a person.
Mm-hmm.
The law is going to tell you, did you post those pictures in a public forum?
Yeah.
And when you say yes, that's case closed.
Yeah,
Seriously.
I know. But you know what?
But you would know who it was.
Whoever it is, if I find out who it is.
Yeah,
I can say this is the person that did it because it was traced.
That's right.
Here.
That's what you can do for the community. That's what you can do for the community. Look at this person did. Here's my proof. And that'll lure people away from it. But by law, you probably won't be able to do much because
I wasn't planning on doing that, but I would like to know who did it.
Yeah, it always comes back to you can't expect privacy in a public setting.
No.
Now,
Oh
if
my
they started
gosh.
messing with like your husband's job,
Yep, that's
that's
they
a
thought with his
totally
job,
different situation.
They were even putting
Totally different.
I tell you what, when someone put my job out there and told people to call,
well, Fred, that's my business, okay?
And I made a report on it. This is what I was told. I was told anybody can complain, just like you would complain to a restaurant manager. There's no charge.
Mm-hmm.
No charge.
Right.
I'm so setting up a new email account with Hillary Clinton's name. I swear to God.
Set up a new account.
Let them figure that shit out, okay?
Well, like my email's out there now. Like, how am I going to protect myself now? Like, it says,
Brian, but if you could have showed loss due to that happening,
Yes.
then you had, it's very easy to have a case at that point. It's
A definite civil case. But the thing of it is, if you give somebody enough rope, they'll eventually hang themselves.
Yep.
And
when I find out who it is,
being very patient and waiting for somebody to fuck up again.
Yeah.
That's the key to this one. And not engaging, because everything's documented. Everything's documented.
I don't know who Small Fry is, but people don't know. We don't have every bit of information we're ever going to need throughout our entire lifetime, specifically that people can Google and email. I know I don't have that information. I will be changing mine, and I'm sure Carla will be too. But thank you so much for your concern.
What'd they say?
She has no right to complain. She should have known that her email could be Googled and get her information. Oh, okay. Whatever.
actually, no, my full name is not on my email. So you're wrong.
There you go.
That's not my full name. That's my maiden name.
Mm-hmm.
So no, it isn't.
Another dumb troll.
And my husband's name is nowhere near my email. So no, you're wrong. Wrong again. You would not believe the things I've found out when I have put my mind to it. And when you know you're away, machine put stress, not sweet. You're covered, beautiful lady. Thank you. I just don't want anyone to get blamed that they didn't do anything. But if I find out who it is, you can bet I'm going to be blasting it from the ceilings.
Yep.
It will come out. Someone will
Oh
say
yeah,
something.
someone will fuck up and do it to somebody else, and will put on hate, for someone else, and they'll get outed. That's all I got to say about it.
Ash 274. Meerkat doesn't know how not to be a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Is Meerkat in here? I think
Yeah.
he's blocked. I don't see him.
Well, Meerkat's an account that you like. If you block,
Meerkat,
you just make another one.
Unknown Capone said exactly the same thing when they came in here. So, are you him or her or whatever? Like, just go away.
I can't believe people are actually coming into victim or to bash Carla for being a nice
being
person,
doxxed.
trying to
getting
keep
doxxed.
somebody
Getting
trying to
doxxed.
keep somebody from committing suicide,
Yeah.
so that they could creep into her private life and do this shit to her, and it's her fault. She wants this drama.
Yeah.
Wait, what did
I
you
brought it
say?
on. He said I brought it on myself.
No, misdemeanor. What did you just say? Trying to
I
stop
said-
someone from committing suicide.
Yes, that's what kind of started this round of things, because Live, Love, Laugh was daily, numerous times on the phone, in chats. I'm just going to end it all. I just don't want to do this anymore. I'm just so depressed.
And we
The
felt sorry
fuck?
for her.
Lie after lie after lie, and we felt sorry. We felt a little bit trapped in that. What do we do? I mean, because
What
we
can
need
we
to help
do for
her.
her? How can we help her?
Right. And 5 days later, boom, we were kicked out of Discord that fast. Never saw it coming. She's over on a panel talking about what hot scum we are, and then spreading all kinds of altered information that was taken from that Discord. You know what? If you're going to do that, change the timestamps. Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
For real.
And sending
If
it
you're
to
gonna
Mandy
move stuff
Bell,
around.
so Mandy Bell could cherry pick screenshots and put it in a video, and then take a phone call and cherry pick that also, and that
Yep.
because that phone call wasn't even put together right, because
Nope.
we know we were in that phone call. We know how she did it. So yeah,
Eagle
Mandy
said-
Bell, nice try, but
Eagle says, Carla, it wasn't unknown Capone. It was known Capone.
Oh yeah,
Sorry. That shit cracks me up.
no. How about unknown Dick?
He is a little dick. But he's kind of harmless though, really, if you think about it. He's a smart mouth.
Yeah, but blaming blaming someone for being doxxed is okay. Whatever.
Or you should have known. It's almost like saying you put your email out there knowing this was going to happen because you want this attention.
I want this
Trust
to
me.
happen.
This
Yeah, I
attention
really
is
wanted
nowhere
to
near wanted.
Get mother's picture and put it on a troll account. Okay.
I had Pugs tell me, that the whole situation with Real World Podcast. She said it was all my fault. I caused it.
Wow.
Of course, it's always our fault. We cause it. We bring it on ourselves. What business does someone go on my Facebook and take my mother's picture and put it on a troll account? What business does anybody have going on my Facebook and taking my granddaughter, a beautiful little granddaughter, and putting it on a troll account? None. That's not my fault. That's whoever the scumbag snake is that did that. So they are a snake, and if I find out who it is, I will put it out there.
Right, Jenny. Exactly. You see that a lot. It's crazy. I don't.
Who's
like they come in here and they become a totally different person. It's like, damn, what is oozing out of us? It's so bad that people just lose their shit and become somebody totally different. I don't understand that.
I tell you another.
I was talking about freaking shrimp on a treadmill.
Yeah,
I guess that affects people.
We were having fun earlier.
I don't know, Amber K. I know another thing with Pugs is, if you look at Real World Podcast community post, he thanks Pugs for buying a microphone for him. And Pugs would keep coming into my chat, and I was like, look, I don't want you here. You supported that. And she goes, what do you mean? I said, well, you bought him a microphone. And she goes, I did not. I most certainly did not. I said, well, he's over there thanking you for it. I said, you better get over it. She will lie even if she gets caught. So that's why I have a hard time believing anything she says. So that's the whole thing with yesterday. I just have a hard time believing anything that she says. because of that.
If you haven't noticed, Meerkat, Capone, FOD are all defenders of bad people. They are drawn to them like moths to a flame, evil sympathizers. Exactly.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
think
come in
that
here.
he gets confused and will run with things when they're not complete facts. I think that is unfortunately Pug's downfall.
Yeah, and I kind of feel sorry for her at sometimes, but the stuff that
Thank you, Dork.
she does it's like wow, she's been
Yeah.
caught in so many fibs that it's hard for me to believe anything she said. That's why I was being slightly sarcastic yesterday. But now would I feel really bad if we found out that she was telling the truth about this? Yes. But I just don't. I have a hard time believing her. That's all.
Well, here's the thing. We sent her. I sent her. She's left a long comment, and I said, I'm sorry. I don't really know you. I'm sending you prayers. I don't know because I don't know her. So if your son's got to be on dialysis or whatever she said, dialysis for the rest of his life, I am sorry. I don't want to see anybody sick. I don't
No.
wish that on anybody. But, I don't know the lady. I don't know her. I can't comment on her. I've never interacted with her.
Well, she comes out here and she tells me, "Don't you talk about my family." Well, remember where you sat at, Pugs. Well, my whole entire family was being attacked. My children, my wife. Remember where you sat. Remember where you were at.
Right.
And remember who you rewarded for all that.
Right.
I have no empathy for you, Pugs. Sorry. But I don't want to see anything bad, or I don't wish anything bad on her or her family, but I just have no empathy.
It's so quiet. Because y'all are all thinking about shrimp, aren't you? I know I am. On a treadmill. Just saying. I can't believe. I'm trying to think of another one. There's got to be more that I've heard. I may have just switched it off after that one. I was like, no, I can't. I just can't anymore. You willingly hand your money over to these people and they go and put a shrimp on a treadmill. Oh, God. I mean, it says one thing about them, but at the end of the day, what does it say about me?
And think of how many more that are out there like that.
What, shrimp?
Dumb studies like that we're paying millions of dollars for.
I know. And we all sit around going, where's our money going? Hey, let me show you.
I mean, what could possibly come? Okay, let's say a shrimp can indeed walk. Why do they need to know that? And why did it take $20 million?
Because we have to know if they can walk before we shove them down our throats.
I guess.
Shit's weird.
Pugs is in the chat, Brian.
Hi, Pugs.
You stupid fool. I've never once said or did anything bad to you. Nor
Oh, no, Pugs. You're absolutely right. You didn't do anything bad to me at all. None. Nothing bad to me at all. But I saved all that stuff where you did nothing bad to me. I've got all that saved, Pugs. You sit in a chat with somebody that says, I want you to commit suicide. I want you to end your life. You wrenched for that. You got my address. You ain't got my address, chick. And if you send anything to me,
I'm sorry. What, was that a threat?
if you send anything to me about my address, I could just refer to where you sat at.
Whoa. That's not.
Why would your address even need to be mentioned? I'm in a chat, just curious.
She doesn't have my address.
He actually sent out, said he didn't want anything bad to happen to you.
No, he wants to make everybody think that he's being quiet.
You should keep that, Brian. That's a threat.
No, because she doesn't have my address. Everything she says is a lie. And if you don't believe everything that she says is a lie, just watch this video right here. You are responsible for rewarding people that do stuff like that, Pugs. You said you didn't buy him a microphone. He thanked you for buying him a microphone. Is he a liar? Or are you lying? Just watch that video right there, and you'll see what we're dealing with when we deal with Pugs. And my heart goes out to you, Pugs. I don't know what it is that makes you be that way, but I hope that you get it straight, really, honestly. You used to be my friend. She doesn't have my address. Nope. Nobody will get my address.
Well, what's she referring to? Anyway, when she says I have your address, it's coming. What's coming? Just
Yeah, I don't understand that.
could it be those quote unquote care packs that
Look.
I keep hearing about?
Oh, so you were joking with the man who said that he wished my epileptic wife would have a seizure and die? You just said you don't support that, but now you say you're joking about it. Pug, stop talking, please, because you make yourself look silly when you do that. You just said you didn't support it, but I'll joke about it. You just proved my point.
Ooh, she threatened to send the cops to MGLs the other day, and wow, I don't understand this.
A letter from your attorney is coming. Good. And then I'll show your attorney when you set in Real World Podcast. How about that? There's nothing I'm doing here that's illegal, Pugs. But what you guys did was illegal. Anything else? Would you like to come up on panel? Are you sober enough?
Ooh, ouch.
Hey, she's the one that puts drunk up under
You
her.
can come up on panel if she wants to, if she has something to say. Yeah.
The
I don't
mic, you stupid asshole. Stop deflect. I didn't make nothing up. You're the one that kept. The more you talk, the more you look like the liar that you are. Did you meet your attorney at a bar? I have no empathy for you. You don't do. What did you do illegal? What have I done illegal? You tell me what your attorney is going to come say to me.
Ash.
Tell me what your attorney is going to come say to me, Pugs. I have no empathy for you or anybody else that stayed
they're
on.
Did you read us?
They're on a family discount plan over there, Ash. I'm pretty sure. Jesus.
Yeah, Pugs.
All these attorneys. I'm going to start asking the credentials.
Right.
You said that your attorney was going to come talk to me about me harassing you when you sat up here and called me an asshole and all kinds of names. Yeah, you are a dumbass. Pugs. Tell your attorney that I said you're a dumbass and keep taking your money.
Brian, she don't like you so much.
She don't like anybody so much. You should have heard all the. I'm gonna start putting the emails out that you kept telling me about Laura. All the shit you talked on Laura while you're over there sucking her ass now. How about that?
Drama moose. No attorney's going to take this case.
I mean, do you even know how to use an attorney?
Might get some donations, though, so you can buy a car.
In that clip that I put up, you didn't even know who you were talking to, and you were talking to Laura.
Tell me that shit's not funny.
Don't make us call the Cajun Navy. Stop it now.
You come over here where I'm having a good time to start your shit and tell me about how you're getting an attorney, how you're harassing me. I'm a dumb shit, but her attorney's got to come talk to me about how I'm harassing her.
Put them all out already, you dumb shit. Brian, I'm just reading comments.
I know, but I'm harassing her.
I'm with Dova. I say we all get together, start our own YouTube attorney firm.
Yeah, we have Judge Wapner be the judge.
The Cajun Council. We'll call it the Cajun Council.
That's what my girlfriend said. She wants to come on here and take everybody's fucking money. Everyone needs YouTube lawyers on here, it seems.
Yeah, seriously.
Pugs does not have my look. Oh, look at me harassing her again. Hey, Pugs, I'm not an asshole, okay?
You're what?
Asshole.
What are you?
She says I'm an asshole. But I know after a fifth of slow gin, it's hard to spell asshole.
Was her spelling tutor Laura?
Bugs, you're not going to come over here and badger me, young lady. I'm trying to be nice.
Why?
No,
would I give out
she's going to
that?
say that I gave out my address. I gave out the address to a police station, dumbass. But that's just because I'm an asshole.
Yes, just go.
Come on up on the panel, Pugs. I'll be as reasonably nice to you as I possibly can be. How about that?
Oh, in the case of its attorney.
Come on up,
Me
Pugs.
too. Send it to Judge Judy.
Yeah. Pugs, come on up. I know that at 10:46 in the morning you probably shouldn't be slurring your speech or anything, so you come on up.
We'll mute.
Asian council.
She wants to come into the stream to harass me and tell me about how I'm harassing her.
You might get hogtied.
Drag behind a boat.
Get the chicken
On the
butt.
flag.
Swim with the fishes. No, walk with the shrimps. Yeah, that's
We
it.
are fucking assholes.
Got
What did you
zombified.
say, Brand? Assholes?
Ask who else.
Schools.
Yes, we are assholes.
Damn, Bug, you spell like you talk.
It's just right. It's right up underneath the bottom of the barrel of the what is it? Bottom feeders.
You don't have my address.
We zombify people here.
That's right.
Remember, I just keep moving. I'm a liar.
We got the 3-3.
I don't want to tell her. I feel bad for her. I know she's going through some stuff. I really do.
Where's my fucking doll?
You can come up
Where is that doll?
you know, here's the link. I'll put the link in the chat. We promise
Oh
we'll mute.
man.
Yeah. I was just right.
Yeah, come on up, Pugs.
There you
Going
go.
to hell.
I'll be as nice to you as I possibly can, young lady.
There you go, Missy. We're gonna mute if you come up. So you could just hash it out with Brian.
Ash, I've sent them to her. I've sent them to Brian on Messenger.
Yeah, I got him anyway. I watch everybody that was over there.
Listen, Brian is a quicker shutter trigger finger than I do. I'm just saying because
What?
the shutter trigger finger you on the camera. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he's quick, man. He's quick draw McGraw.
Come on, Pugs. Come up here and show me where I'm wrong, sweetie.
What is this? Wait. I'm taking notes for our case in my coloring book. Oh God, no! Oh fuck!
Pugs, if you come up, I won't cuss at you or holler at you. I promise.
Nobody. We're all gonna mute if you come up. Promise.
I don't know your number, Pugs. I've never called
Brian
you.
knows my number. He can call.
I've never called you. Maybe I can call Laura's mom and deny it. Laura's even got you recorded on her mother's answering machine, and you're still saying, "That's not my voice. That's not me."
Oh my God!
You know what she called
Did-
Laura's mom?
Yes.
Didn't she say this is Pugs? Like, seriously.
This is
Pugs,
Pugs.
we're not laughing at you as a person. We're laughing at the shit you're saying.
This is better than shrimp.
For me personally, and without throwing any shade at Pugs, if one of my children was that bad off in the hospital, I damn sure wouldn't be on YouTube in a chat arguing with somebody.
Especially not you.
Especially when you can't win, Pugs. You're not going to win with me.
I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
Come on up, Pugs.
I offered her a link, so she can come up if she wants.
Well, her glass is empty, so she's not going to be able to come up.
Oh,
Sorry, Pugs. This is the way it is. I have no empathy for you. And I'm not going to ever have empathy for you.
wait, you mean she called Laura's mom, but Laura's still okay with her? But Laura's
She called
called
in
one person with some
in this clip,
protocol.
in this clip right here, She straight up calls Laura a little bitch. You doxed me, you little bitch. And Laura didn't have anything to say to that. Nothing. And I'm thinking, damn, what kind of dirt does Pugs have on Laura? Laura, you know you don't want to piss Pugs off because she's got dirt on you. You better kiss her ass. Anybody else call Laura a little bitch on her panel, they're going to get 10 kinds of hell. Laura just ignored it.
Laura has to pay people to go on her panel.
It's because Pugs has got dirt on her.
No, I don't think it's that. I think that I don't know.
Either that or she has to keep those weak-minded people around her to do her dirty work for her, and she don't want to.
Someone said she has like some neurological problems. And if she does, like, I'm sorry.
Well, if she put the Jack Daniels down, it wouldn't affect the neurological problem. I don't feel sorry for her.
I'm sorry. I don't want to laugh. I really that's funny.
Now, if her son is really ill like that, then I apologize. But I just don't believe it. I don't believe it because she lied. Everybody here lies.
On YouTube, you have the right to believe or not believe what people say.
Mm-hmm.
That's you're right. And that's all of our rights. We can
This is
believe
not the first time she said.
whatever we want.
This is not the first time she said that a family member was deathly ill, and then all of a sudden they were fine. I'm sorry, and that's my opinion. I'm not going to trash on her. I try to be logical with her, but you can't. You just can't be logical with her. She's a lies. She lies so much she believes her own lies.
Well, I don't know her, so I
don't
have
either.
never had any
she's like-
interaction. I think I heard a
haven't either.
letter that she wrote or a comment she left under someone's live about her getting life coaching lessons, and someone exposed her, whoever she was, and I don't know. It was like a long ass ended thing. Yeah. It was like some crazy comment. And the one that she left on mine was pretty long and long-winded too. So I said, I don't know you. But if your son is sick, I feel bad for you. I was sending you prayers. So
No, she does have something going on with her. It's apparent. I've known her for a while. She used to do stuff. We used to talk a lot, me and Pugs. And even then I thought she was a little off, but she's got something going on with her. So I'm not gonna be that angry at her. But I don't forget what happened over there in that chat. What she supported. I won't forget that. Neither will my family or my kids, Pugs.
well, I think a lot of people said things in that chat.
There were a lot of people, and some of them,
That
like Serendipity was over there too with the wrench. But she moved away from it, and she apologized for it. And she told me she was sorry she even got involved in that.
Mhm.
So I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
And nobody, there's been so much outrage about, well, this person said this and this person did that. I didn't have much support at all when it came to that from anybody because they're scared of the guy. I understand that.
Brian, you never got no support about your CPS call either. So I thought that was kind of.
Yeah, not really. Yeah.
No,
Damn, Jenny.
compared
Jenny,
to what other people have gotten on here, you got next to zero.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they're just scared of that guy. They didn't want him to turn on them.
Jenny Vengeance. Brian, I'm
Cuss him out.
Oh my gosh, look at what Ash just put. Little Kelly, I'm using my Cree and turning alligators into dragons. No idea what color they will turn out. I'm new at the Cree thing.
It's great.
Freaking Ash.
It's great. It's spelled GRIS, Cree. Or unless you mean cray cray. Either way, it fits.
Oh my God, that was.
You could make a hybrid and spell it. I can't spell. I'm not even play like I can.
Just the beginning of that where she goes.
What was that phone call that Remy played? What was that the other day? Because I missed it. And you said she played some kind. Was it her and Pugs or what?
No, it was Pugs
she
on
played it.
Laura's panel.
Yeah,
Oh, so she already played that at the 127 mark. Okay.
it was like a phone call that I guess Laura, or she called into Laura's and she was saying something about I don't know, someone was killing someone or someone.
Yeah, and Laura was being extremely patient with her. I've never seen her be that patient with anyone.
Oh yeah, if anyone else did that, she'd have booted them
I
off.
think it's because Pugs has got dirt on her.
Oh, that could be. There's a lot of dirt to get.
Have you ever heard anyone else call Laura a little bitch on her panel and get away with it?
I called her a gaslighter.
She goes, "You little bitch, you little bitch." And Laura goes, "Who, me? What the hell does Pugs got on her? You done, you bitch." But I expected Laura to just go off, you know? And Laura was like, "Who, me?"
We're not supposed to have fun on here. Come on, guys, stop it. Stop it. Stop having fun.
Well, I have no ill will. I wish Pugs the best. I hope when she tries to ruin somebody's life again, they do it right the next time.
It's okay, Ash. I forgive
Why
you.
did she say she had your address?
She don't have my address. Nobody's getting my address.
She had your phone number.
I've never talked to Pugs on the phone.
Have you been sleeping with her, Brian? Just
I don't
fess
know where
up.
she says
Come on.
I could probably get it from Remy, though. You want me to call you? Pugs, do you want me to call you? Because I will.
Like this, Brian. Call me.
Yeah, you're harassing me, and my attorney is going to be reaching you. But here's my phone number. Duh. I don't know what kind of weed she smokes, but I want some of that.
You did good. You did good, Ash. I'm so proud.
She's scared of Pugs. Gree.
Gree. I know.
My attorney's going to be reaching you soon because you're harassing me. Here's my phone number. Duh. This is what Laura gets to white knight for. These are the people that Laura gets to white knight for. Good job.
Chicken blood for Red Ash.
I don't know. All her best white knighters are gone. They left her. Like her real good ones, you know?
When she lost Serendipity, that was it.
Yeah.
She was like the only one over there that really had some intelligence, in my opinion.
Zombified. Well, if they are, we can keep them at the law firm to protect all of our files.
Those important
They'll be great.
Someone needs to make a video about that zombified dragon.
I can see Laura's attorney. Standing in front of the judge. The two Utes.
The two Utes.
That would be her attorney, like my cousin Vinny. Or somebody would say something her attorney didn't like. He'd be like, "Get the fuck out of here! Don't shove my dick down your throat."
She would look over at the opposing attorney and say, "You're taking it up the ass, aren't you? I know you are. You're taking it up the ass.
I'm going to violently rape you."
How dare you side with these bottom feeders?
Keep my dick out of your mouth. I'm going to get this wonderful after you guys.
Silence in the court.
Fucking cunts.
Oh my God, the judge would be like, bathroom break.
We have a hostile witness.
Don't worry, it's a New York thing, not.
Right.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
in Alabama, for
Not
Christ's
anymore.
sake.
That's the excuse. It's a New York thing. That's
Yeah.
what I use your word. Yeah, that's what we say all the time. I didn't say that when we were kids, but it wasn't a New York thing. I think everybody said it.
No.
Everybody.
Hi, Matt.
I remember thinking that a couple times. I thought, oh Lord, wait till she starts talking and they hear her. Then she's gonna have to move.
Came up here.
And Bammon's
I
what will
won't
happen.
bash her. I won't bash her.
Bash who?
Oh, God.
Bugs. I wouldn't bash her.
We're not bashing her. I offered her a link to come up.
Well, if you come in acting stupid like that, then that's what you
To
do.
bash her. Well, if you come in acting stupid.
That's not bashing. She really was acting ignorant. I mean, the proof is right there.
That's like a certain. That's like a certain creator saying, "When have I ever talked about other people's subs? There's fucking morons in the back that would never be my subs."
Yeah.
I don't know. When was that?
Bugs make me want to have a drink. God love her.
She say that all the time. And for yous in the back of the room,
You
morons in the back of the room that didn't hear the first time.
Yeah.
We're the morons and the bottom feeders. What else are we?
don't know. I ran out of adjectives.
I really want to let know what kind of dirt she's got on Laura because she's got something. If anybody else went in there and called her a little bitch, oh, there'd be 18 lives about it.
Well, supposedly she called Laura's mom. Like,
She did call Laura's mom.
well, that's just
And then-
worse than letting someone listen in on a 3-minute phone call.
No, it's like she left a message, and Laura's got the recording, right? And Pugs is going, nope, that's not me. That's somebody else's voice. It wasn't
This
me.
is Pugs.
I don't even know who your mom is or where she lives. Laura even gave up. Laura even gave up. Like, all right, Pugs, whatever. If Laura gives up, you know that you got. Come on. Laura likes to argue just like I do.
Need a meeting with a thick Bible. We need a meeting with a thick Bible.
Thick Bible.
Yeah. Says it's kind of like deja vu, isn't it? And then it's kind
Well,
of like,
Laura can't do that because she's an atheist. So
Laura has got Satanism.
An atheist that eats orca.
Does that come from the land of alopecia?
I wonder what an atheist woman says when they say. Do they say "Oh God" or what?
Brian, my self-proclaimed atheist daughter once called me and said, "What do I do?" I said, "What about?" She goes, "Santa Claus." I said, "Are you fucking kidding me right now? You don't even acknowledge Jesus and you're going to celebrate Christmas? Shut up. You're not my child." Mm-mm.
It's like the idiot who couldn't figure out what color to whitewash the fence.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
I wish Bugs would have stayed here. I was having fun.
We were having fun watching you. Because Brian, you can talk circles around anybody.
Yeah. Well, she's not going to trigger me. I just can't be triggered by somebody that I know's got something going on in their head. She's not going to trigger me, but I can get it just like I did.
What's up with you and Ninny lately? You seem to be having
I love Ninny.
going on.
I love Ninny. I just want to give her a
I
big
know
old
you
kiss.
do. Freaking have this World War III thing going on with her.
I like it when like Nene tried to report me because I showed where she reported me for privacy on a YouTube post. I put up a YouTube post of hers and I broke it down where she was wrong, and she filed a privacy complaint against me. Right? So when I got the privacy complaint, I put up another video, didn't have her name in it or nothing. She filed a privacy complaint on that. Those videos aren't going anywhere, Nene. Whenever you do dumb stuff like that and put out mean posts about me, and then when I come back at you, Ryan's picking on me. No, that don't work anymore, Nene.
Her name wasn't in it?
Her name wasn't even in it. It was just the email that I got from YouTube. That's my privacy. How can you come on, Nene, please?
Well, what did you say anything personal?
No. Even if I said something personal to her. No, I just call it like it is. Nene, you're ignorant. You're dumb. You're dumb. She won't leave me alone. She just won't stop for nothing. Like I came on her one day and I said, "Oh, who's this Nene? Well, let me pick on her." It never happened.
For me, bra. Oh,
I wish Nene would just stop. Or I wish she would just cut it out.
I swear, I'm so tempted to go to like a toy store and buy a bunch of little stuffed dragons and bring them home and make them look like little zombies and send them to Ash, with pins included.
Don't go for me, bro. Us men have to do it.
Mandolin, you're missing it all. Jesus, you just got to go back and start from the beginning and get a diaper.
Oh my God, Ash is like, she's like, my stomach is so sore.
She would have lost all of her breath at this point. I'm going to promise.
She got in my shit in a Discord yesterday.
Hey, Amanda.
Get up here.
Ash cracking us up.
Is she coming up?
Who, Amanda?
Yeah.
I don't know, Amanda. You want to come up? You want to come up? Ash's comment too.
You've been warned.
You've been warned. Get a diaper on your way in.
I'll wear a diaper.
Sometimes this place gets so dirty, you got to wipe your feet on the way out.
Voodoo dragons. Okay.
Voodoo dragons.
Extreme amount of cackling this morning.
Voodoo zombie dragons. They're voodoo zombie dragons. Even better.
Or dragon? No, zombified. Zombified.
You're right. Voodoo zombie dragons. I gotta get enough for the whole class.
All freaking day now because of you guys.
Oh, Tiffany got me last night.
Here's what I can't wait for Amanda Lynn to listen to this from the very beginning and then do a live tonight. She's not even gonna be able to talk. She's gonna like start with 3 words and then just lose it. Just watch.
Amanda's got to do a reaction video. I won't strike you.
Hey.
You have to do a reaction video on this. This is like hilarious.
Oh my God, I'm going to have spend forever catching up. I had a migraine and, hung out with my best friend yesterday. I missed all day yesterday and everything until about right now today.
Just start with this one. When it's over, just start with this one.
We just benefit. That's all.
Misdemeanor got the ball rolling.
No, it wasn't my fault. No, that was second. We started with the Cajun Navy with Foxybot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
And then Amanda Pugs made an appearance just a little while ago.
Oh, really? What did Pugs have to say? Oh, God.
Oh, who knows?
Look at some of this dumb stuff that Nene does.
Oh, Nini's in here.
Leave Pugs alone. Leave Pugs alone. Pugs came in here shit, Nene.
Keep it on me. Leave Pugs alone.
Well, if Pugs wouldn't come in here starting shit, you did that shit the other day with Goldie Con. How about you leave people alone? What you need to do is leave people alone. Pugs came in here starting shit.
Nene, hon, you got to quit like halfway listening. Like, you do that a lot. Given like this, I don't know. Never mind.
Do dragons have thoughts?
Cold shrimp on a treadmill.
I don't know. Call the federal government and stop the fucking shrimp walking on the treadmill and see if dragons have thoughts.
There's obviously something wrong with her, Nene. Then her friends should tell her to stop being on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, listen, tell her to quit paneling up because I did get to see 2 parts of Carla's stuff yesterday, and I saw Pugs coming up, and I'm like, oh, dear God, I can't today. I was already pissy. I was already like, I had a migraine, and you can tell.
Amanda, I don't even know the girl. She left like a freaking novel in my freaking comments. I don't know who she is from Adam. She came up on my panel. How many times, Misdemeanor? Like 2 or 3 times?
I saw she was having sound problems, and I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, I knew. I was like,
she'll start yelling at the echo, too, thinking you're being rude. For real.
Nene, the whole chat was laughing at her because she came in here saying that she was going to have her attorney come get me because I was harassing her. After she called me an asshole, and then I'll get your phone number. Now that's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry.
And listen, and then Dova started a law firm. We're all going to become YouTube lawyers. And we're going to have zombie dragon voodoo dolls for our protection. Just saying. It just went crazy for me.
I don't block Pugs. I actually don't have a huge problem with Pugs, except for she doesn't hold certain people to the same standards as she does. Like, she'll yell at me for going live about Makeup Mobster, which I don't really do anymore because we don't really talk about each other. But Makeup Mobster would talk about my kids, my family. And I would go live about her. Why are you going live about Makeup Mobster? Leave that alone. I'm like, Pugs. Are you kidding? Like, go tell her that. So I
see,
got a little aggravated with her, but
this is part of the problem right here, Nini. Honestly, people come in the middle of a stream, and we have laughed about 700 different topics. 700, seriously.
Coming in here
We
about
have
one
been
thing.
rolling,
But
and you're saying that we're all laughing about Pugs. We're not.
We
I
weren't
was
even talking about
Pugs came in here and made a fool of herself. Period.
That is true.
they only said Pugs' name because I didn't see the beginning of the stream, so they were just filling in on things that had
We're
happened.
talking
That's
about
it.
Yeah.
Okay, Nene. When I ran Justin off of YouTube, I was drinking too. So you got to leave me alone, okay? I was drinking when I ran Justin off. So leave me alone. How about that? I've asked you kindly to stop fucking with me, and you won't stop.
Oh my God, Nini, please
You'll be the first one to
stop.
know
We were
about-
just having fun. This is what they do. They derail streams. Anyways, let's get back to the dragon voodoos. Come on, guys. Like, seriously. Who
The
cares?
dragon, yes. You didn't even hear about my damn shrimp walking on the treadmill.
I
You just leave me completely out, Amanda Lynn. What the hell?
Nene, can you tell us about moron again? Can you tell us that? That post you left over there on Real about my wife being a moron? Can you tell us about that again?
Oh, Lord.
Uh-oh.
How about that? Because you're coming in here asking us to leave people alone. Can you tell us about how my wife is a moron again who isn't even on YouTube? And can you tell us about the Facebook message that you left to my wife, Nene?
Uh-oh.
How about that? How about you leave people alone who've asked you to? I've asked you to stop messing with me, and you won't. Practice what you preach, Nene. I was drunk when I ran Justin off, so I have an excuse, right? Oh, cricket.
We were
Wait,
laughing
what?
about Pugs. We weren't. You don't know. I don't know Pugs. I really don't. I don't know what's going on with her. I didn't know her son was. We sent her prayers, but whatever.
I
We
tell
were
you,
laughing
I
about
tell you,
freaking
Nene.
Ash 274's comment and about zombified dragons.
No, you left Facebook messages to my wife. I don't have a girlfriend. And see, there you go with your fucking rude.
Hey,
comment.
wait, Nini, like, who are you to talk about? Come on. Seriously, girl, listen. That is rude as shit. Like, his girlfriend, they've been together they have 2 children, and they are.
We are legally married, unlike you, Nene.
You can't. Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
He's an idiot.
He just came in here to pick on Brian. Why?
Hey, can I have the pleasure of blocking this dumbass? Can I do that? Can I block her?
I don't care. Go ahead.
Bye, Nene.
She just totally derailed out. That's what they do. I swear to God, they do it on purpose.
Well, they like to call her my girlfriend, even though we have papers that say she's my wife.
Dude, if I put up with you that long,
it triggers you. That's why she knows it triggers you. Why is she even laughing?
I'm gonna tell you guys something. Me and Aaron, me and my husband were together for, let's see, we're 13 years before we got married. Okay, 13.
Right.
He damn sure was the same. Like it didn't matter. I'm glad we got married because my mom got to see and everything. But it was the same thing. We were like in the same relationship. You know what I mean?
Same couple.
We had kids. We were on our 4th child together. Who gave a fuck? Like, I don't understand that.
Yeah, well, we have paperwork to show that we're legally married, and this dumbass keeps running with that girlfriend narrative.
But because she knows it triggers you, Brian.
Yeah.
Nini, watch out. I've got new.
I know what triggers her. I know what triggers her too. At least I have a spouse, Nene.
Okay, some more Nini. Please run. More.
I'm misbehaving.
Fuck her. She's an asshole.
Oh my God, my stomach is so sore from laughing.
Oh shit.
I'm still waiting for Nene to post that video where she says I told her to go kill herself.
Oh God.
Well, honestly, it takes a whole hell of a lot more commitment to stay in a non-legal marriage than a legal one. Because you
yes.
can walk out that door any damn time you
Right.
want to.
Yes.
So-
Like that's what
Yeah,
he
you
was
don't even
joking
have to
about.
get a divorce.
Yeah.
He said
Nope.
we were joking about that. I was like,
Mhm.
before we got married, he was like, "Are you sure you don't want to run now? You have like only thing you have is kids." Like, we would joke about it because you can just walk out the door.
You walk out the door, bye, bitch.
Let
That's
them-
it. It's done. You don't need
Yeah,
a
you
lawyer.
can take
Exactly,
everything.
misbehaving.
But if you should need a lawyer, I would highly recommend the Dova and Dragon Law Firm
See,
at YouTube.com.
Orders written with crayons.
people think that since Nicole kept her, she didn't take my name. And we decided on that when we got married. We decided that she was going to keep that last name because that was how I met her. Purdy Girl 926. Her last name is Purdy. So we
Yeah,
let
we
her.
all know that thanks to
Hey,
Laura.
Brian, that's your business.
Well, Laura, to be fair, Laura did out that whole
True.
thing. She's like, she's a fucking asshole.
I want to see that video.
Amanda, I saw your comment to me yesterday in Discord, and I wanted you to see the difference between a panel that's not attacking me and a panel that. See, I'm on this panel, nobody attacks me.
Caught up and it. I just caught up on everything in Discord. Like I told you guys, I had a migraine. Yeah, I did catch up from it finally.
No, but I appreciate it. I really do.
Well, that's what friends do. They don't do it publicly and be an act. Everybody's like, "Oh, you guys just do this. You guys just don't ever talk to Brian. Never, you don't agree with them." No, we don't publicly scold him, but we do. We do. Trust
Yeah,
me.
they tell me when they think I'm doing wrong. And yeah, I was mad at Ash yesterday, and I've been a little perturbed with her for a while. You know, our private conversations is how can you let all of my haters over there pick at me?
Ash.
Yeah.
Ash.
Poor Ash.
Shrimp,
And
hashtag shrimp lives matter, okay? Just saying. I'm sorry, Brian. Go ahead.
yeah, I love Ash, but you know, her channel's taking a different direction, and it's hard for me to go over there and enjoy my friend because all my haters are in there. And that's the only way I can go talk to her. You know, I've had conversations with her about why is this here? Why is that there? What's going on? It makes me uncomfortable. And her channel's just gone a different way. And she let this guy jump up there and just start dogging on us. And she didn't stick up immediately. But I do feel sorry for the whole thing because I love Ash. I care about her a lot. And I hate to see people using her platform to piss off her friends. And that's what's going on over there. That's all. You know, she don't want to talk to me right now, but I've offered her an apology because I don't want to make her upset. But, you know, I really feel bad that I made her upset. But at the same time, you know, what if I had Ash over on my panel and I let Remy come up there and start talking shit about her?
But can we not disturb Ash 274 when she's in product management? She's making fucking zombie dragons. Please let her concentrate before her Gregory runs amok. Please.
The dad goes,
She's running amok in the chat.
If not, we're gonna have to get the chicken blood. Don't make me get the chicken blood.
Oh, somebody went live.
Oh, good. That's
Who?
awesome.
Lada. Is it Lada? Lada.
Let me guess. Edie and Pugs ran over to Laura and now she's live.
Oh no.
But nobody was picking on them. They come
Surprise.
here acting like that.
Oh
And-
no, it's makeup mobsters. So
Oh, Makeup Monster won't have nothing to do with it.
we have big trouble now. We on big
yeah, I gotta jump down, but you guys are hilarious. I am gonna rewatch this because it's good to laugh. I thank
Sweet crazy. I did send her a Discord apology, but nobody on the panel is going to encourage me to apologize. No.
bye guys. Love you guys.
Love you.
I appreciate you saying how you feel. I appreciate that.
Right.
Chicken lives do not matter. Only shrimp lives matter. And dragons. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Zombie dragons' lives matter. If they even have lives. They don't have lives if they're zombies, though, do they?
Mm-hmm.
Do they
Just a
have
thought.
9 lives like a cat?
I don't think so. Surely not.
Dragons? 2 dragons?
I don't know.
A red dragon.
I never
Not
went one
worse
in
than a
person.
You guys are crazy.
I know. But we have fun. Come
Yeah.
on.
Yeah,
What's
nobody,
wrong?
even though there's a little bit of drama, there was no insults and no hating and stuff like that.
No.
I'm not hating on anybody. I don't know.
Nah.
First of all, I don't know Hugs. and I can't comment on her. So
She can be, Pugs can be okay sometimes, but a lot of times she's just a little.
well, I don't know her. That's the thing. Like I've seen her here and there in chats, but I don't know her. Is this Remy? Remy? Pamela, or
sweet crazy. When I got 100 people on board,
I can see
you
it's
can
you.
apologize. I'm just not going to. I apologize to her privately.
Okay. Remy's
What are you guys doing up here?
Good morning.
We're laughing. We're laughing at Ashley 7-4. She's hilarious.
The fake.
All types of trouble.
We try.
Oh, well.
We
You know,
aim to
what
please.
else? That's just another day for me. I'm always in trouble.
Love you too, Kinko.
Is he leaving?
I don't know. He's waving at us.
Okay,
so that-
bye, Kenko. Thanks for coming in, honey.
You guys are causing
Appreciate that.
trouble and getting into. I can't leave you guys alone for 5 damn minutes.
Well, then we're blaming everything on you from this point forward.
You want us to get an attorney? Dova, what does she do? Forget, I have to scroll back. What law firm does she work for?
Dova and
Dova's Dragons Limited. I think we shouldn't be
I thought it
limited
was
though. I think that's
Quarantini. Something Quarantini.
quarantine.
Okay, question. At any time this morning, has anyone talked shit about FoxyBot? No, we played, do we play?
And it was hilarious.
We played a video of her with real.
We kind of let her talk shit on herself.
We kind of talk shit on her.
I don't give a shit.
No, it was
put
the hi,
a
Richard.
video. You go on
Good
a
morning,
panel
Richard.
and you say the things that you said about feeding people to alligators and
Yeah.
shit on them.
And
I'm sorry,
growling.
people are gonna laugh at that.
Oh, if that's talking about someone, like she did this on a
What was
someone's panel.
FoxyBot doing on the panel talking shit about somebody else?
Yeah, she was
And
like
I
threatening
like
to freaking
FoxyBot.
zombify somebody. So yeah, I guess
Hi,
we were laughing at her. Sorry.
Well, there is a difference between laughing at and laughing with, but that shit was funny as hell. I don't care.
No, we were laughing at it.
Nah.
Make us, you know, we were laughing at it because it was like weird. 1-800 quarantine.
No voicemail.
I think it's funny as shit. I'll admit to
I
that.
know it was funny.
I think it's funny.
It was like creepy.
we
though.
saw it
It's creepy.
live.
I didn't see
That
it
was-
I
live.
didn't see it live.
I didn't either. I think I heard it. I've heard it before, but
I think most of us fell on the floor with our mouths open, like, holy shit.
We talked about shrimp too, but I bet you
well, not everybody has heard it.
we talked about shrimp on treadmills too.
Very
Being tortured. But I
Are
bet
they
MM doesn't care about that, does she?
No, of course
I
not.
Call the shrimp.
It's not.
Can you post that link of Brian's epic rant again? I'm
What?
sorry, Brian.
Who was I ranting on at that time?
What is it?
That 1970s bullshit.
Oh, that was when me and Laura were going at it. The first time me and Laura had a big fight.
Oh yeah,
my
post the
God,
link
it's
and I'll
epic.
play it. Can I play it, Brian?
Yeah, you can play it, but I don't. It's on Hello
I don't
Starlight.
know. Do you have the link, Remy? I'll play it.
Ash has it.
Brian, the
has it?
video with you in the socks.
No, I already
I
played
thought
one
you were gonna
rant
have-
this morning.
I thought you were gonna have a freaking heart attack, dude. For
Well,
real.
that was the first time that I had somebody come at me like
Oh
that.
my God, I remember that. That was like,
And Laura kept
was
calling
like
me a fucking
scary.
moron over and over and over again. and
Oh,
then they
yeah,
called
that
me
was
the T-word.
Oh, that was
yeah, someone has that link. Someone has that link.
yeah,
I'll
Ash
play that
has
one.
it. I put it before. I don't want to check out the browser.
I wasn't used to people coming at me like that.
Yeah, I bet.
Oh, yeah, you did like,
So funny.
you
And
did
then
go
you have
off.
Jennifer
rails.
Jones with the foot. It's hilarious. Some of the rants some of us have gone on,
I know.
I wonder.
Like crazy,
sometimes.
huh?
Well, what made me mad in that rant is Laura had called me a fucking moron 3 times. And I was like, no, that's not how you do it. And she goes, well, I think you're a moron, Brian. I said, well, I think you're a fucking cunt. And she goes, now you're showing your true colors. I'm like, you've been
Oh,
dragging
that's
me
not
for
all
2
you said.
fucking days, woman.
I don't know,
Ash,
Turquoise.
drop that link.
Who's
Please.
dropping a link?
Why is MM telling Marsha how to live out her last days? WTF?
What?
What?
That's like not
What are you
cool.
talking about, Turk?
Is that what Makeup
Dude.
Monster's doing right now?
Why don't you go buy a tracksuit or something? Damn.
Hey, you
Don't
leave
you
those
got nothing to
tracks
do?
alone, I wear 'em.
Yeah,
I'm
but
sorry.
we're the bad guys because we're laughing at.
But you
Hey,
don't
but
wear
that's-
almost
that's-
designer
that's-
ones.
You don't know when your last day is going to be.
Yeah, but
Did
we're the
you
bad
Say I'm
guys.
wearing Adidas right now, so if anybody has a phone, that's on you.
Did you just say almost designer ones?
In fact, that did come out of my mouth. Sorry, just like diarrhea. It just
Good
came
grief.
Bye, Kinko.
Drop that
Bye,
link.
all. Much love and bless all. Here, stay safe and smiling
Oh
always.
gosh.
You have my heart, my love, my loyalty always.
Kinko.
Please get God in your lives. Bye, bye, bye.
And somebody, please, because I'm scared of her now.
See,
Does she
Nini's
have some
over
of
there
the
whining
prototypes
that
done?
we picked on her.
What?
What?
Nini's over there whining that she was picked on. And
Hold
booted.
on, let me get
Oh,
my shocked
please.
face. Hold on.
So, God.
Listen, somebody talk to Ash, please, because I'm scared of her because she does have some of the prototypes completed.
She's not a fucking 12-year-old. She's a
That's
grown up.
Tell
exactly
her.
what Nini does.
Her.
M's.
I don't think she was picked on. I
She
think
wasn't
that
picked on. She came in here starting shit.
I don't think she was picked
Talking
on.
about my girlfriend.
She's been on a panel bashing me.
Yeah.
She's
They're
been on
going,
PTS panel bashing the fuck out of me. So fuck off.
yeah. And she's mad
Not
because she
that,
got
right?
blocked. Well, I'm going to tell you
I
what,
didn't
Nini.
cry to anybody. I stuck up for myself, you stupid little
Well,
baby.
Well, Nini, I
Well,
went
you
over
kind
of blocked her
one
before
time.
you even asked, Brian.
I went over to Laura's chat one time when she was doing true crime, and I encouraged Laura to continue to do that. I wasn't being a smartass, and I dropped her $60, and Nini immediately blocked me.
Oh, she's mad because you blocked her, Brian. That's why she's
Well,
mad.
you know how many times you blocked me?
We got
Nini?
another comment. God, over there dissing Marcia for giving Larry the list she asked for. You know, times Laura lied. I don't like calling her Larry. I don't do that.
Well, we tried calling her Jeffrey, and she said she was nothing like Jeffrey. But today, oddly enough, she's just like Jeffrey.
Yeah,
So follow that logic.
Well, Nini, Laura, come on over here.
Stop.
Sorry.
Come on over here, Laura.
Slip.
I got accused of white knighting for Laura the other day in Discord. I was like, really?
You know, I don't have a problem with I don't talk to her anymore. I haven't talked to her in probably, God, almost 3 months. But dude, why? What Marcia do to you now? Like, what are you doing? So she said, you know, she compiled a list of what you're
Can you
supposed
and
lie
you
about.
leave Marcia
Oh,
alone.
I can give suggestions about how
It's not
MM.
whining all over YouTube how you're picked on. You came in here. Nobody asked you to come in here. You came in here. You're not blocked. You just came in here to start shit. So
So
boo
I'm gonna
fucking
pull on this
who.
thing.
Yeah, you can unblock her later. I mean, I asked first.
I don't care, Brian. She came
You
in
did
here
it before
to
you
start
asked.
shit.
She gave,
Probably
leave
got
Pugs
50
alone.
control accounts. Come on.
Leave Pugs alone. Pugs can come in here and say whatever she wants and start picking and call people assholes and stuff, and then
And
it's leave
threatening
Pugs
people.
alone.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
hey, you know, people are now killing each other, and apparently somebody else is gonna. I have no goddamn idea. But I'm gonna pull a misdemeanor and say, "Hey, Carla,
Hey, can we have?
me makeup monster."
Can we all have a moment of silence for Nini, please?
Okay, hold on.
Just
I'm gonna
here,
set it.
Nini. Here you go.
I'm working on it here. Hold on.
I
So I'm
don't
gonna
think
say
she meant that in a harmful way. I think she just didn't want, you know, due to Pug's medical condition, I don't think that she wanted Pugs to be picked on.
Well, then she needs to encourage Pugs to stay off of here.
I know.
Condition.
And why doesn't Pugs stay out of my chat? She don't have
Don't
to
come in here calling people assholes and
We weren't
and I
doxing
got
her.
your
We weren't doing
address.
anything to her.
I just think that that's what she meant.
leave Pugs alone. Let her be an asshole in your chat. Don't respond to her. She's allowed to be an asshole. Or an asshole or whatever.
She gets to be allowed to be an asshole. I get to be allowed to be an asshole. So I don't want to hear
I was
shit.
relatively nice to her if you consider how I've been in the past to people coming at me. Yeah.
I-
Yeah.
Hey, Minnie, also, Brian actually asked permission to block you.
Mhm.
Well,
Yeah.
he did it before he asked.
Nini's over at M&M's talking shit about all of us. That's what she does. She's not smart.
poor. I mean, I'm like, yeah. After yesterday, Ninny,
Nanny,
nothing's
you
like
weren't
you
picked
sat
on.
on a panel,
Come on.
Ninny, and said that my husband probably didn't exist. He was probably cut up in pieces and in my freezer. So
Wait,
fuck off.
What?
Oh, she was just picking.
She was just
Leave
joking.
her alone,
She
Nini.
sat on a panel and bashed me on BTS's panel or Heidi's panel, one of the panels, and bashed me. So you know what? If you can
So
dish
we
it
got
out,
a murder
take it, you
plot,
stupid
we've
little
got
jerk.
chicken blood, we've got the bayou, we've got alligators, we've got
Dragon zombies.
continue-
Dragon zombies.
dragons flying around. Who the
Up and
hell
coming
knows?
law firm. Up and coming law firm. Don't forget that one.
Yep, law firms.
You already
We've
take
got
trips on Travis?
spray painted car. We've got
Right.
wigs. We've got
Animal Witness
Jeez.
Protection Program.
What
yeah,
can-
yeah,
what
we've got
what-
cyber
what
guys.
can
We've got
M&M do?
car owner. I mean, Jesus Christ.
What could Makeup Monster be doing with her life right now instead of being on live?
Buying track
Ryan,
suits. Just
come on now.
Mm-hmm.
She's got probably, I may not be friends with her, but I do know, that she is a good mom. She's a good wife. And I may not like her anymore, but you know what I'm
Sure,
saying.
she's a good mom. Nobody's saying anything about her parenting, but
That's what I'm talking about, Brian. I got nothing else to say.
yeah, no one's talking about her parenting.
Well, I'm just saying because I got nothing.
Yeah, 'cause I got
We
nothing.
will be. Well, listen. In lieu of the pandemic, we will be offering online Greek courses. You can sign up at Dover Dragons
Creek.
Law Extraordinaire.com.
Does that come included with the chicken blood and alligators?
If you just change
And
the
the
name
Bayou.
every time, they can
Makeup-
never find you.
I can tell
Freaking
Makeup Monster. I
Greek.
hope no one in her family gets ill like Marsha White Sharky is right now.
Yeah, that's pretty low.
Well, you know, you gotta consider-
No, at least we didn't do that on here, Makeup Lobster. We did not wish anybody ill. We actually wished somebody well.
But Makeup Monster,
Give me
maybe you
there.
should go get some speech therapy while you talk about someone else, Makeup Monster. Go get some speech therapy and get your teeth fixed, Makeup Monster, while you talk about somebody else's stuff.
I talk the same way though, Brian. You could say
You
the same
don't talk
about me.
like that. You don't talk like you're about to spit out your dinner.
Oops.
I don't know. I just don't go for stuff. Sorry, I'm eating a pizza. There we go.
I'm gonna get in trouble. I better hop the fuck down. I want to eat anyway. I'll be in the car.
Okay,
I thought, I just wish that Emma would not do that.
I understand Em's hopping down though. She doesn't want to get like.
Yeah, I don't want to get
Nope.
involved in that stuff
Nope,
either.
she will not
but
be
I
involved in
just
that. That's noble of her, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I just wish
So,
that.
like, take
No,
note
Em,
of
be
that.
a little bit
Tiffany
more.
Marie and Makeup Lobster. Em's dropped down. She didn't want to be involved in any of this.
Nope,
Yeah,
and
I'm gonna
that's-
drop
that's-
And
down.
I wasn't making fun of
Remy,
anybody's.
Remy.
Love you, Remy.
Remy, you notice how you inadvertently always stick up for MM?
Brian,
Listen,
I just don't like people
nice,
picking
Brian.
on people.
You don't like people
Yeah,
picking
but
on
she's
people.
picking on Marsha right now. Is that okay?
No, I understand. I'm not watching her. I don't watch her. I am no
You're the one
longer
who said
subscribed
it.
to her. What I'm no, it was in your chat actually. So I read a comment out. But what I'm saying is that I just don't like anybody picking on anybody, and what she's doing to Marsha is wrong.
Yeah.
Right. Correct.
That's it. It just
But
makes
you kind
me
of
uncomfortable.
inadvertently stick up for Makeup Monster, like it's
It
instilled
just
in you.
makes
to
me
do.
feel uncomfortable, Brian. That's it. I feel uncomfortable because at one point we were friends. Why she's doing this, I don't know, but it's wrong. Leave
Right.
Marsha alone. She did
Listen.
nothing to you. Emma,
And
leave her
honestly,
alone.
if somebody is not feeling that stand up kind of way, that's fine. I get it. Trust me. You know, it's you pick the hill you want to die on. This is not the hill. You know what I mean? Right, Remy?
No, I just don't. She leaves me alone. I leave her alone, and that's just Like I said about Laura yesterday, you stay way over there, I'll stay way over here. It's just not my thing. I just don't like. It just makes me uncomfortable. Just if I was in chat.
What do you think of someone coming in someone's chat just to start shit?
And then
Like for
cry
no
about
other
it
reason.
when they get what they
Don't
want.
come in here if you don't like us. We were having
Hey,
fun.
like
We were
Laura
laughing.
says, if you don't like, don't watch. Change the
Hey,
channel.
Laura
Makeup
preaches that
Monster.
constantly.
Makeup Monster needs to.
Constantly.
Makeup
And
Monster
you know
needs
what?
Go ahead.
I've even offered Makeup Mobster a link to come in here. She won't come in here because you know what? My channel is insignificant.
Well,
But
no, it
she
doesn't
can
make her
say
any
what
money.
she wants
She
about
likes
me.
you.
She can sit on a
You
panel
like that.
and bash me. So
Does she understand the important work we're trying to do for shrimp on treadmills? Does she even get that?
Dude, shrimp don't have legs though.
Well, Makeup
Well-
Monster needs to think about this. When she lost her mother, that's how Marcia's family is going to feel when she goes.
You're absolutely right. Just like how I felt as a young child, as a young tween, when I buried my mother.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, it just makes me, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes me weird and it makes me feel uncomfortable. And it's just not my, you know.
Makeup Monster
Brian,
had the
you know
nerve to tell me one time that she's not. I'm not talking to you, Brian, because I don't like the way you talk to women.
I know all about this.
Well,
And I agree with you. It's just,
Hey, there's no love lost.
Remy, it did make Carla extremely uncomfortable when people started going from chat to chat to chat all day yesterday.
Oh, of course.
With pictures of her grandbaby and her mom.
I didn't see
So-
that. And I am so sorry that happened to you, Carla. It is so inappropriate and it is so goddamn wrong.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
so
but
sorry.
no,
that happened
no, but
to
it's
you.
okay for people to do that to me.
Yeah.
No, it's not
Oh,
okay. It's effed up. It's wrong. It's effed up.
but-
and
but
you don't
they're-
deserve
but-
that. No
but
one does.
they're white knighting for someone that comes into a chat, and I'm trying to forget about what they did to me yesterday, and start
Do
shit
you know who
on
it
my
was?
channel, huh?
Do you know
No,
who
I
it
don't
was?
know. I don't know, and I'm probably never gonna know. I have my
Yeah, unfortunately.
suspicion, you know, but you know,
But it's so
Unfortunately,
predictable.
That's what sucks.
It's
is
so
you'll never
predictable, Nene, what she does. She comes over here, she starts shit, and she gets blocked for starting shit. And she goes, "Oh, Makeup Monster, help me. They're picking on me. Makeup Monster, help me."
Randy, no one picked on you. Stop.
no, but she sat on a panel, Remy. She stood on a panel, sat on a panel, and bashed me.
If you
So,
don't mind,
you know, but that's okay.
Nenny or Makeup Mobster? I'm sorry, I just didn't.
Nenny,
my
I
phone
don't know.
fell.
Makeup Mobster said a
Okay.
few things about me too. She
I'm
said,
trying to dodge the lawnmower.
last time she was on Laura's panel, she said, "Well, I don't understand Carla. She's like, she hated Brian 6 months or 8 months ago, and now she likes him all
Yeah,
of a
but
sudden."
you can make up, you know.
Oh, well, I
here's my
guess you
thing.
can't if you're on this side.
Well, you got to remember that when Laura got with Molly, Makeup Monster totally dropped her, and then she went back.
I think it was the other way. Well, yeah, I know you're right.
Mhm.
And I understand that. You're absolutely right, Brian. And you know, I just stay away. I don't. It's not my thing. I don't
but-
like it. It makes
but
me
my-
uncomfortable.
My only request, because you know I love you, is if that's truly how you feel, just, you know what, and you're on a panel and you feel really uncomfortable, just hop down. Because otherwise it makes, every time you say the word uncomfortable, there is a new video being made about how Carla makes you feel uncomfortable because she talks bad about other
Carla has
people.
no reason to feel uncomfortable.
See, but that's
because
just
she's
it.
allowed
That's
her
just
opinion.
it. She doesn't feel uncomfortable, but they will say that.
That's
She doesn't
great.
want
I
any
admire-
association when people start talking shit.
And that's not
I admire Carla's strength, and I admire how she can't. The woman cams up at 7:30. Well, it used to be 7:30, miss. Now it's 7:45. I don't like that. But anyways, but I admire. She cams up. She runs a good chat. We're all here to just talk to each other and say, "Hey, what's up? What's going on?" I make it a point to come to Carla's every morning because I enjoy it.
Yep. Usually I would sleep late, but I know
But
she
you know
goes
what?
on about 8
Yeah, I
o'clock.
do cam up. And what happens? I cam up and Laura makes fun of my looks. She
Well, I
makes fun
think
of,
you're beautiful. If that matters.
I know I'm not. That's the thing is she's the reason people don't cam up in the morning. And yeah,
You're
I
right.
know. I come on here sometimes and I look like shit, like this morning.
No,
But you know what?
I
No,
think you have
no.
wonderful eyes and a beautiful hair color. And
But here's the thing.
even when you have a hot flash, I'm sitting there sweating with you.
And people's beauty doesn't come from always the physical beauty. It's what they have inside their heart. You know, if you're going to be vile and nasty and mean and disgusting and go up on panel, Ninny, and Ninny, I'm calling you out because you went on a panel, and I'm not even going to mention the other two people who were on that panel, and you bashed me over and over again about the stupid freaking call that I let someone listen to with the person that was listening on that call, and whined and bitched and moaned about it. Everybody else has gotten over it. It was months ago. It was like 6 or 7 months ago. But you.
And then she thinks that she could just come in your chat like everything's okay.
Yeah.
That's how.
Basically.
That's
I mean,
how.
I don't.
And then run over to Makeup Mobster and whine and bitch and moan.
Here, I got your
Well,
content for today. I got your content for today. Yay!
I was watching that chat like a hawk. Nobody picked on you.
Nope.
You have my contact information. You can contact me. Nobody picked on you.
Nope.
You were told how they felt. That's
No,
it.
and she started saying something about my girlfriend as a disrespect to my marriage. I am legally married, and I have the paperwork to prove it.
Yeah,
Well,
they
then
need to-
you know
everybody
the
needs to
truth.
stay out of
Why
everybody's family
can't you
shit.
then?
Damn.
Now, what the hell is about that?
We're going to get some
I don't
Gregory
have
up in here.
All I can say, Nene, is at least I can keep a husband or a wife or whatever, a spouse.
Brian.
Well, she made a strike about my girlfriend, didn't she? At least I have one.
He made a strike about my husband. And she goes,
Okay, I
oh,
can't
it was
even
just
get
a
a
joke.
husband,
It
and
was
Laura
just a
gets
joke.
two.
Well, you know what? That was just a joke. I know it was just a joke because obviously my husband's not cut up in a freezer. But you made it. But that's okay because you said it. Oh, it was just
So
a
you
joke.
have human
Okay.
ice cream?
Mm-hmm.
I guess so.
It-
But it's okay
Oh,
when
wow.
he says something.
I mean,
It's okay when
hey.
she makes a remark. It's okay
And
when
here's the
she's a
thing.
smart ass.
Here's the thing about her picking on Marcia. One day we're going to sign on and we're going to hear about Marcia is gone. And we're
That'll be a
the
sad
sad
day.
thing about this. No, it'll be a sad day for us, but for them it'll just be another one that's off of YouTube. Fucker. And we know that now.
I agree, Crazy Gemini.
Not
Completely.
for me. I've known Marcia about 2 years. We used to see each other in chats, and then just, I don't know even how our friendship happened, except that we would see each other in chats.
I love Marcia.
She's a great woman. To be
She
quite
is.
honest, I go to her for any medical advice. Like Mr. Remy is having very bad heartburn, and I asked her, I said, what's better, this medicine or this medicine? And
Baking
she
soda.
was kind enough to
How
respond.
would Makeup Mobster like it if this happened to her when her mother was going? God forbid if this happened to her when her mother was going through that. Like, I mean, how would she
Oh, no,
feel
Pepper.
if
I
someone
mean
was
that.
talking about her mother like that? And I don't agree with any of that. Like,
I don't
you know.
know. I don't know her.
Marcia made it perfectly clear to us what her medical condition was.
yeah, she's-
Secret husband.
And there's going to be a day that she's not available to us. And
That's going to be a horrible time.
Marcia's heard me literally cry about this, and the way people pick at her, and you Makeup Monster, shame on you. When you get old, I hope you don't suffer like that.
But I'll hop off. I mean, I don't think I have anything to really contribute to the conversation. I just don't want to upset anybody nor offend anybody. But,
You're not
I think we can all be a little bit kinder to each other for the most
Mac.
part. Come on, Makeup Mobster. Stop. Just stop. It's like you almost have turned into Laura. It's ridiculous.
Oh my God.
You are not the same person I knew.
She's worse than Laura.
But with that, I will sign off and have a great day. And I hope you're all well and don't, beat each other up too much.
Bye,
No,
guys.
we won't.
Hang there, Remy.
I think we're gonna sign off too, Brian.
Yeah.
Like it's been almost 4 hours, so I'm
Yeah.
kind of tired.
Well, I had fun. I had fun, and
Uh,
there was no shit show. So,
No, there wasn't. I mean, there
We
was
had a
the odd
blast.
like bit of drama, but
Yeah.
on the most part, we
and I
just
wish
had
the
fun.
best. I really do wish the best for Pugs. But if she's going to come act like that, then she's going to get it back. I do. I wish the best for her.
Yeah, you didn't start anything, Brian.
And if I offended her in any way, I'm sincerely sorry for that. Really.
Mine is just her pussy screery.
Gee.
Oh my God, Ash.
I love you, Ash.
Now, Carla, you might not see me because I have all those long hours I got to work for the next 3 weeks. So I might sleep. Because I got to work 18-hour days. Yeah, for the next 3 weeks.
You know how to get hold of me, Brian.
Yeah, I'll be Facebook when I'm out and about. But far as but getting up early, I might not be able to.
We still talk on Facebook, so
yeah. I'll talk to you later. See you later, Miss Demeanor.
All right, baby. Love y'all.
Bye,
Chat
Brian.
panel. Talk to you later.
Bye, everybody. Thanks for coming in today. We had fun for the most part.